everyone, I'm your lovely hostess Cinnamon Walkin'. It's been a second since I've done one of these type of videos, but I was like, you know what? I had an idea. And the list I'm planning on doing for today, which you'll see in the title, is I'm doing video game franchises. Because, well, I didn't want to do the same video that I did before with all the different video games, because it was breaking it down. It's going to be video game franchises, which should make it easier to make the video shorter. And not only make the video shorter, but also, like, my list has grown a little bit since I did play a lot of games in 2023. I don't know if it's going to have any games from 2023, but I have definitely have grown my roster a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and try and get started. Let's go ahead and I'll go to this mode. Go fit to screen. There we go, and we're gonna get started. And as like any good video game list, I guess it's gonna start off with Super Mario, which when I think about the Super Mario franchise as a whole, I do like Sunshine a lot and Galaxy and 60. I like a lot of the 3D games. Not really too much of the side scrollers. I really want to play the Paper Mario games, but I think that might be a separate franchise, so. But I'll go ahead and put like just normal Mario like in B, because I'm not too crazy big on like their side scrollers. I do want to play like Super Mario Wonder as an example, because that one looks kind of fun. And also I like that they added Daisy. Daisy's like my favorite character, so I definitely want to put it in here, because I do like the OG Super Mario as well. It's just I'm not like the biggest Mario fan, or I wouldn't say I'm a big Mario fan. I do, however, really love Mario Kart. Mario Kart's always just fun, and it's just great with friends, and I'll put it as A tier, because I don't think it's like one of my all-time favorites, but I do like Mario Kart quite a bit. And same thing with Mario Party. Same reason. It's just really fun to play with other people. Even, I know there's been a couple of bad Mario Party games here and there, but just playing it with other people and friends, it's super fun. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Okay, cool. Dr. Mario. I think I've played a little bit of Dr. Mario. Not too much. Like, I honestly don't remember too much of it. I think it's alright. It's mainly like, I think it's like, it works like Tetris, but. So I'll put it as C tier, because I know I've played it, but not hardcore of it. Mario Tennis, I've played a little bit of that, and it's pretty good. I'll put it in B, because I think it'd be pretty good. I haven't played Super Mario Maker, unfortunately. I do want to try it eventually. I just haven't done it yet. Super Mario Strikers. I've played a little bit of it. It's pretty fun. I don't know if I should put it in B or A, because it's pretty crazy. Well, I know some of the newer stuff, it's been alright. I guess I'll just put it in B for now. I don't think I've played Super Sluggers, to be honest with you, and I don't know what this Mario Sports mix is. Unfortunately, I haven't played Paper Mario, but I'm planning on fixing that this year, because they're coming out with the 1,000-Year Door, or I'll probably play I would like to play the first Paper Mario on the 64, because I do have that Nintendo Switch Online thing as well, so I definitely will give that a try. Mario and Luigi, though. These games, I've played it. Like, I've played Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. It's really, really great. I would actually... Honestly, it's pretty silly. I mainly just played one of them, though, but I would put it pretty high A. It's really fun. If you like RPGs, it definitely gives that vibe, and it's pretty good. Haven't really played Mario Golf. Luigi's Mansion, S tier. I love... Luigi is like my other favorite Mario character, and I really love Luigi, and the Luigi Mansion games are so fun. Like, I just beat the third game last year in 2023, and I've played the first Luigi's Mansion, and I've also played Dark Side of the Moon on the 3DS. I haven't beaten it, unfortunately, but I do like it so far. I'm excited that they're going to add it on the Switch, because then I can easily stream it and play it soon. Captain Toad, I haven't had the pleasure of playing it yet. It looks really good, though. I think toads are pretty cute. And I remember Super Princess Peach. Oh, I wanted to play this so badly because I was so happy that, like, oh, sweet, Princess Peach is actually going to have her own video game. Of course, she's about to get her own video game again now, but I really wanted to play that on the Nintendo DS. I just didn't at the time have the DS, and I never picked up the game, so be nice if they would to add it, but they are coming out with that new Princess Peach game, so hopefully it goes pretty good. But I saw this, like, commercials all the time. I really wanted to play this. Donkey Kong. I have played the OG Donkey Kong, which, you know, for an old game, I would say it's pretty good. I like it. And I hope it's, like, the Donkey Kong I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of, like, the old school Donkey Kong where Mario gets barrels dropped on him. Yeah, I think the other one's called Donkey Kong Country, so it doesn't look like they have Donkey Kong Country on here, though. Which that kind of sucks, because I would consider that separate. I might actually need to put that lower then, because I haven't played any of the Donkey Kong Country games, unfortunately. Well, this has Mario and Donkey Kong, but I know there is actual Mario and Donkey Kong games. Maybe I'll put this in haven't played, because I don't see the country games on here. And I haven't played Diddy Kong Racing. I wanted to play the Donkey Konga games on GameCube because that seemed kind of cool. I haven't played Barrel Blast. I'll go ahead and mark this. No, there's like that DS one, which I've played some of it. It's not bad. It's pretty good. And maybe I'll consider this with the arcade version, I guess, since I know you technically play as Mario. And it's not bad. I think it's pretty good for its time. Yoshi. I love the Yoshi games. They're so fun. And I need to play Crafted World on my Switch. Wario Land, again, this is another game I really, really want to play because it just looks really, really fun. Because I have that Legend of Zelda. It came with Ocarina of Time and Master Quest, and it showed previews, and it had this game on here, and it looked really fun, and I really want to play it, but it's like so expensive now. It's like, I don't know. It can be like over $100 to $300, I think. It'd be nice if they just like have this game be re-released on Switch or something, but I would love to play this game. I have played some of the WarioWare games, and they're just like little mini games, which I think it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Legend of Zelda. That's my bread and butter. Legend of Zelda is probably what made me into a gamer, so that is S tier. And honestly, there's like really not a Zelda game that I hate. I love most of the Zelda games. I think there's only like one or two that I'm not too crazy for, but I love like all of them. Like, I can probably find a positive on each one, and I love like even the niche ones like Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass and stuff like that. And I'm actually really close to beating the OG Legend of Zelda Ganon's Tower right now, so I need to beat the first Legend of Zelda, and then once I beat that one, I would like to continue and do the Adventure of Link, and after Adventure of Link do the Link to the Past and stuff, which I have played A Link to the Past. I just haven't beaten A Link to the Past, but that is definitely on my list. Link's Crossbow Training, I've played that. It's not bad. It's definitely not as good as, you know, this. I wouldn't even consider this a franchise. There's only like one of these. So I'll go ahead. It's alright. It's not bad. I'll put it as C because I've played it. It's not a bad game, but I'm just not interested. I think wait, is this like Warriors, like the Warriors series, or is this like Raid Shadow Legend? Wait, no, it's called Raid Shadow Legends, not Warrior. I actually like the Warrior series. There are a few Warrior series I've played I'm not too crazy for. But I really love the Samurai Warrior series, and then like Hyrule Warriors is pretty good too. I like that one a lot. It's a combination of Legend of Zelda. But I have played some bad. Like there was like this one Dynasty Warriors game I played, and it wasn't really good at all, and it made me not really want to play any more Dynasty Warriors games. And then there was Gundam Warriors game I played, and I just couldn't get into that one either. So I was kind of like hit and miss. So I would put this one as an A because there are a lot from the Warrior series that I really genuinely like, but at the same time, I've played quite a few that aren't that good. I hate how it has Metroid and then Metroid Prime Pinball. There's really not a... I don't think they made multiple Metroid Prime Pinballs. Now, there are multiple Metroid Prime games, which I feel like that's what they should have done, is Metroid Prime and then Metroid, but I'm gonna go ahead and put Metroid all together. I'm gonna put it as S tier because I really, really love Metroid as well. Metroid is like one of my other favorite series. I love the classic Metroidvania style. I like the whole side-scrolling thing. I'm totally okay with that. I like going back and forth and getting stronger, and Dread was really good. And I really love the Metroid Prime series. The Metroid Prime series is... Honestly, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption is probably my favorite Metroid game, which I don't know how many people really like that one. I just know I personally like it because you're able to go like from planet to planet, and the SSG Valhalla, I think that's the name of the ship. I don't know, that part was like really creepy, and that was kind of cool. And I'm hoping, because I feel like there's going to be a Nintendo Direct in February, hopefully. It's kind of what they've normally been doing. Maybe they'll shadow drop Echoes, which that would be great, because I would love to replay Metroid Prime 2, and then, because I did pick up the Metroid Prime Remaster on the Switch, and it was really, really good, and I want to go back and play it again. I want to go through it again on hard, and I would like to 100% it as well if I could, but I really, really did enjoy it. Metroid Prime Pinball, I haven't really played this one. There's some spin-off games I play, but I think it was always kind of high, and I just wasn't too interested in picking up there's also like a couple of Sonic Pinball games, which I heard they're pretty good, but I never played the pinball one, but definitely have played I've played most of the Metroid games, and definitely love Prime. Kirby, I've played quite a bit of Kirby. Kirby is really fun. I like the newest one, the Forgotten Land. That one's pretty fun. And the old school Kirby, and like I really like God, was the one I played? Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland on Game Boy Advance. It's really great. And again, another one that I don't think should be considered a franchise, because I wish this became a franchise, because Kirby Air Ride is so good. I fucking love Kirby Air Ride. I have so many good memories with me and my sister playing it, and doing the whole city trial mode, and then building up your points, and then just doing races and all that other stuff. It's so great. I love it. It's so fun. They even have like a mini thing. I would love it if they just like came out with this game again or made it online. That would be so cool. Of course, Nintendo doesn't really have the best online, but honestly, I'm going to put this up here in Masterpiece. Again, I don't know if that's really fair, because again, this isn't really, unfortunately, Kirby Air Ride isn't a franchise, unless it became a franchise in Japan, but I don't think so. But Kirby Air Ride was really good, and it probably could have been a franchise, but they only came out with this one, so. Star Fox. I don't think I've really played Star Fox. I've played some demos for Star Fox, but I haven't really played the series. Pokemon. To me, Pokemon is... Oh, it actually has Pokemon pretty broken up, so... If it's just, like, normal Pokemon, to me, it's okay. Like, there's some Pokemon games I like more than others, like... I do really like Pokemon Gold and Silver a lot, because they really fix a lot of because Red and Blue is very grindy. And I kind of like you go back from Johto and Kanto, and I thought that was kind of fun, and I liked getting Suicune and Lugia, so I played Crystal. But normal Pokemon series is alright. Too bad they don't have like Pokemon. I like a lot of the spinoffs more when it comes to Pokemon. I haven't really played Mystery Dungeon. I feel like Mystery Dungeon's gonna be one of those games I would really like. Like, oh, speaking of, because it doesn't look like they have it on the list either. Well, no, actually, is Pokemon... Hold up, I'll have to see what Pokemon Stadium... Because I get sometimes some of my Pokemon games mixed up. Let's see. Okay, so... Yeah, Pokemon Stadium is the one. I think I was thinking of Coliseum. I'm gonna close that because I don't want that out there. But Pokemon Stadium honestly is pretty fun. I like the death animations. They're really great. They're really fun. I enjoyed this more than the normal Pokemon series, but I feel like I really want to play Pokemon Coliseum and I really want to play Pokemon Gala Darkness. I feel like I would really like those because it seems kind of like more story driven, I guess is the best word, because it's still, they're both RPGs, but Pokemon to me, it's alright. I kind of mainly just like playing and like, I like some of the new features they have with Pokemon. I like catching and playing and petting your Pokemon if it's functional, so I think my most favorite newest Pokemon game is, let me think of the game. I liked Sun and Moon on the 3DS. The ones on the Switch, they're alright. They're very buggy though, but I'm glad it's multiplayer. Pokemon Snap. I actually really love Pokemon Snap. I like just kind of taking pictures of the Pokemon and just seeing them in their environments. It's really fun. I think it's really cute. I think I like it a little bit more than Stadium. Pokemon Go. I'm not really a mobile game person, but I wouldn't really say it's a masterpiece, but I honestly genuinely like going out for walks and playing with your friends. It's really fun, so I'll go ahead and I'll put it like A. It's not bad, so I enjoy it. Detective Pikachu, I have played it. I haven't beaten it, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cute. It's kind of quirky. I think I'll put it in, it's pretty good. I don't know if I'm like super crazy for it. I haven't played the new one. I heard the new one wasn't very good, but I played the one on the 3DS and I thought that was pretty fun. Just, again, haven't beaten it. Mother, I am trying to play the Mother. It's like one of the things I really want to do on the Nintendo Switch Online is I really want to play the Earthbound series. I just haven't gotten around to it. F-Zero. I've played the F-Zero Online and honestly it's pretty fun. I haven't played the one on GameCube, unfortunately. It's probably stupidly high now as well. And I've played some of the old ones, so I think F-Zero is a pretty good series. I like it. It's, it's a fun racing game. Ice Climbers. I would say it's pretty good, It's an older game, but it's pretty fun. Let me also make sure my voice is getting me. Okay, cool, because that would suck if it's like, oh, yes. Been recording this whole time and nothing being... What is that right there? Oh, is that Fire Emblem? I actually really love Fire Emblem. I'm gonna put Fire Emblem up here. I hope that's Fire... I think it is Fire Emblem. I just can't see it. Oh my god. I really loved Three Houses. Three Houses was really great. And I've also played Radiant Dawn, and I really loved that. And I'm wanting to play more Fire Emblem, and I know there's quite a few other Fire Emblems I've tried, and I've even played some of the older one because I think one of them came with or my friend bought the NES copy. That I think didn't technically come out in America, and they brought it to America. Of course, they were only selling it for so many days, kind of like with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which kind of hate that they did that, but... Oh well, but the Fire Emblem series, I like it a lot. It's really fun. They have really good story. RPG. I haven't played Fire Emblem Engage yet, and I haven't played Three Hopes yet, but of course Three Hopes would probably fall more into the Warriors category because it's a Warriors game, but still. Kid Icarus. I fucking love Uprising. That's Masterplace. Now I've played the original Kid Icarus though. I'm not good at it, but I think it's really good for its time or fun. Because, I mean, it's an older game, right? So it's obviously not going to be like it's gonna be hard to compete with probably like even some of the newer franchises that are gonna pop up on this list. But I've really Kid Icarus Uprising. I really would like it if they would make another Kid Icarus game. That would be so sick. I really loved Uprising, and I've played so much of it, and I would bid all my hearts on the highest level, and it just, I don't know, and I loved all the characters. They're so good. It's so great. I love this. I wish they would do more. I want them to do more so badly. Pikmin. I love Pikmin. I've played all of them. Well, except for the first one. I'm planning on fixing that, though. I'm wanting to play Pikmin. One of my friends got the Pikmin 1 and 2 copy, so maybe I'll borrow it sometime. That or I'll buy it myself eventually. But, I've played the second game, third game, and fourth game. And, well, you know what? I haven't played Hey Pikmin, so I don't know what it's like, but Pikmin series is great. It's stressful, but it's great. And the reason why I say it's stressful is because you're watching, like... Hold up, let's see. You're watching those cute little critters right here dying and screaming. That can be pretty stressful. But other than that, it's a pretty fun game. I really love it. I'll put it up here. It's pretty high tier for me. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is like definitely one of my favorite series out there. Trying to decide if it's like S tier or masterpiece because it's very good. I really love it. Honestly, like with New Horizons though, I do like that you're able to design your island, but I wish the characters had more personality. Kind of like, I guess I want them to be mean to me like how they used to be on GameCube because they used to be super mean. And the thing is though, I have like a Japanese copy of Animal Crossing as well too, like the OG Animal Crossing, so I'm kind of like, I have the regular just English version and then I have the Japanese one. And mainly it's just the GameCube Japanese games, they're so cute. It's like same thing with Wind Waker, I have that. I'm wanting to get more GameCube Japanese games because I like the design. And also I wouldn't mind playing it. I could practice my Japanese, honestly. But, and also with Animal Crossing, if I ever get like a Japanese GameCube, they do different holidays. And I've played Wild World, and I've played New Leaf, and I've played City Folk. New Leaf is really good. I liked New Leaf quite a bit. I liked Wild World too, and I also liked City Folk. I haven't played Happy Home Designer. I've played Amiibo Festival, which, again, I'm kind of surprised it's like a separate franchise, because I don't think that's a franchise, but anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just put Animal Crossing pretty high up here because it is definitely like one of the series I really do love a lot. I don't know if it competes with this because I play Animal Crossing like honestly when I play Animal Crossing most of the time, if I don't play it, like say I haven't played Animal Crossing in 3 months, I feel kind of bad because they're like, hey, where'd you go? I missed you. And I'm like, sorry, I was busy playing other games. Amiibo Festival. I played Amiibo Festival, so I actually don't hate Amiibo Festival like how some people probably do. I wouldn't really consider this a franchise though, because as far as I'm aware, they haven't made multiple Amiibo Festivals, as I can tell. But I would put it in the it's alright category. Because, honestly, if you have an Amiibo and a couple of friends and you really don't want to think this is a good game to play, like, it's probably boring, but honestly, me personally, I kind of like it. I think it's kind of fun. A little bit. And I don't really take it too seriously, so... Yeah, it's not wherever Mario Party went. It's not a Mario Party, right? But it's, to me, I've played worse. I've played so many worse games. It doesn't compete, in my opinion. So Now, franchise-wise, I don't think it's a franchise, but I really don't know how to rate that because it's kind of everywhere. Punch-Out! I actually think I did play the one on the Wii at my cousin's place, but it's been so long. And I've played the old school one, and I don't think it's bad. It's a older franchise, but it's pretty good. And the Wii one's really fun, so actually I might move it a little bit up more. Xenoblade Chronicles. I really, 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 really love the first one a lot. I just haven't played the second or third game yet. And I own the second game. Yeah, I bought the collector's edition when I could. I wanted to buy the collector's edition for the third one too, but if anyone knows about that particular day, it was a mess and I couldn't get my copy, unfortunately. So, and now it's super stupid high. So, but my plan is I would like to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 this year. That would be great. Try and get that done and completed. And then I think my friend does have Xenoblade Chronicles 3, so maybe borrow their copy. But there's a lot of games coming out this year too that I'm planning on playing, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So, and I gotta beat Baldur's Gate 3 still, so, but anywho. But I think I will go ahead for now, because hopefully the other games are just as good, but Xenoblade Chronicles to me, as of right now, it's a masterpiece, because I really do love the first one a lot. And I did play I just beat the one on the Switch, and I did play that extra side story, and I really liked the side story, and I thought they did a good job on it. Duck Hunt. Oh, fucking masterpiece, bro. Now, that might be nostalgia talking, but I fucking love Duck Hunt. I wish they would add that on the NES thing, on the Nintendo Switch Online thing right now, because I love it. It's such a... I don't know how to explain, but just having... Well, the pixelated dog laughing at you kind of sucks, but just having an NES and then trying to shoot the gun and then you try to get closer to cheat and shoot the duck that way too. It's an experience, and I love it. It's so good. Splatoon? The sad thing is I have the Splatoon game, right? But I don't really play it too often. But I honestly genuinely like Splatoon. Splatoon is pretty fun. I just don't play it often. And I've been meaning to play it whenever they do their events, but I never do their events. And I don't have their DLC, or at least I don't have Splatoon 3's DLC content. I have Splatoon 2's DLC content, and I do this because I don't really own it. I have the Nintendo Switch Family Online thing, and that's how come I can probably play it. And I haven't really done the story. Been meaning to do the story for Splatoon, so, but honestly, I find it really fun, though. What I've played from it, it's pretty good. I don't think it's very good and it's not a masterpiece because I honestly haven't played it enough to have a good reaction. I guess I'll put it right here, but Splatoon is pretty fun. I like it. ARMS, I've actually played ARMS. It's not bad. It's different. You have to get used to it because, like, it's weird to explain. You have your Joy-Cons, right? Like, right here, you have your Joy-Cons, and then you do this to, like, like, that was kind of like one of the first games they launched on the Switch. It's kind of, like, gimmicky, kind of like Switch 1, 2. But, it's pretty good. It's not, like, I haven't played it hardcore. I wonder if there's, like, tournaments for ARMS. That'd be kind of cool if there was, but, again, it's not bad. I like it. They were definitely going hard with the Joy-Con stuff, but that's kind of Nintendo's thing. They try to do new, cool, gimmicky stuff with their games. A lot of the Zelda games, like Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, they use a lot of gimmicks for the DS, and I mean, there's the gimmick with the Wii Remote with the Skyward Sword, and that's why... Honestly, though, I played Skyward Sword on the Switch with the motion controls of the Joy-Cons. I think the motion controls with the Joy-Cons were worse than what it was with the Wii, which is saying something. Because I would have a hard time hitting things, I feel like, a lot more than I did on the Wii. And I think it's because you actually have a sensor bar with the Wii. Because honestly, I didn't have an issue with the controls when I was a kid when I played Skyward Sword. It took me a little bit to get the hang of it, but that's like any game. But anywho, getting sidetracked. I think I'll put it in good. Rhythm Heaven. I haven't played it. It looks fun though. I would like to play it. Chibi Robo. I actually played one of the ones on the 3DS and it's pretty fun. I like the side scrolling. I really want to play the one on GameCube. Maybe another game they might launch someday. But I'll put it in good for now because I do think it's pretty good. Excitebike. This is like one of those, like, honestly, I'm gonna put it in A because I actually enjoyed this as a kid and I played this quite a bit on the NES. It is, again, it's probably like nostalgia talking, but I really did like this game. Was I good at it? I don't think so, but I enjoyed it. I played Balloon Fight because of Animal Crossing, because in Animal Crossing you can unlock like NESs and you can play like old NES games, which was kind of cool. So, but I've played this. This isn't bad. It's pretty fun. It's just, you know, a dude floating in a balloon and you doing, I don't even remember what you do in the game. Golden Sun, one of my friends really wants me to play this and they just put it on Nintendo Switch Online, so planning on playing this sometime soon. Advance Wars, again, another thing my friend wants me to play. Pilot Wings, I don't think I've played that. Game & Watch, I have played a couple Game & Watches, which it's like a little short mini game thing, which they're not bad, they're pretty fun. I actually have I did a video on the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch thing, and honestly, it's pretty fun. I like it. I would put it like, it's pretty gimmicky, but I really like it. It's pretty great. What does that say? Oh, wait, I've seen this game, Snipper Clippers. I haven't played it, though, but I've seen it. God, what game is that? Brain Age. Oh, I haven't played a Brain Age game, and I probably never will. I don't really like playing games making me think I'm smart. And Ten Dogs. Fucking good game. I'm putting it high up here. I would put it in Masterpiece if I wouldn't feel bad that I haven't played my Nintendogs account in forever, but more or less, as it's called Nintendogs, you just have a puppy, you train it, train it tricks, and, you know, just, play with your puppy, and I honestly enjoyed that. Art Academy, I haven't played that, but I've seen one of my friends play that. Super Smash Brothers, I'm gonna put it in Masterpiece because this is like my favorite bonding experience. Like, I normally play this game at other events, and in case if you didn't know, Zelda's my main whenever I play. Oh, yeah, I think any of the Smash Brothers games I made Zelda. I do prefer how, like, Sheik plays in Melee, because in Zelda, Melee you can switch from Zelda to Sheik quite a bit. But, I don't really like how, but that's a different thing, but, I love the Smash Brothers series. The Smash Brothers series is definitely one of my favorite series, and it's definitely, like, a masterpiece, and it's just a good game to play with other people. The only negative thing is you could play with some people who are very competitive and they might get upset if they lose, but that's, you know, as part of the experience. But anyway, Smash Brothers is definitely like one of my favorites, and I really do love Melee. Honestly, all the Smash Brothers games are pretty good. I played the 64 one. I'm not too good at the 64 one because it's an older one, but I really did like Melee. Melee is pretty fun, and then Brawl was pretty cool. I liked the Subspace story thing that they did. I kind of wish they would do that again because I thought the Subspace was kind of cool. And then they came out with the Wii U, which the Wii U's not bad. The Wii U's pretty cool. And Wii U 3DS. I didn't really get the 3DS one. I just got the Wii U one. And then they came out with Ultimate, and I do have Ultimate, and I have the DLC with Ultimate, and honestly, I'm happy that they added, like, Sora and other stuff like that. So it's just kind of nice seeing how far the series has come. And honestly, Smash Brothers is what got me into, like, playing, you know, Metroid, or, I think I saw Castlevania down on the list. Got me, I think, no, wait, no. Smash Brothers didn't get me into Castlevania. Castlevania wasn't it. But the Smash Brothers got me into playing a lot of other games. I know Metroid was one of them. Well, I don't know. Smash Brothers did put stickers in their game, and it made me curious about other games. Oh, Smash Brothers got me into Fire Emblem, as an example. And To be honest with you, I guess since Pit was in Smash Brothers, probably got me into Kid Icarus, but I pretty sure Brawl came out before Kid Icarus Uprising did, so eventually got to play that. But besides the point, Smash Brothers opened my world to a bunch of other video games. So me, well, it's not really a game, but I have memories, and I do like the Mii stuff, and the Mii stuff's pretty cool. They should honestly put Wii Sports, but anywho, which is that what that is? I think that says Wii Sports, Wii Fit, Wii Party. Honestly, total masterpieces. This is like, even your parents will play with you. Like, my parents never really played video games, but they would play Wii Sports with me. And they really liked the bowling part. And I really enjoyed it. I don't think I played the Wii Party. I did play Wii Fit, and honestly, I enjoyed Wii Fit. I had the whole balance and board thing and would exercise on it. I enjoyed it, but Wii Sports was pretty fun. I actually own this game, I just haven't played it yet. I need to fix that. I've played Switch 1, 2. Honestly, it's not very good. This is probably actually going to be like one of the lower ones. I'm trying to decide where to put it. Like, it's pretty boring. And that's like my main issue is Switch 1, 2. It's really boring. Like, they had such cool concepts with it and trying to figure out stuff, but like, after you do so many of the mini games, it's not very good. So yeah, I'll put it right here. And they came out with another Switch 1, 2, but I have a feeling it's not that good. And I think it was still pretty high. I think it was like $59.99 for the other Switch 1, 2 game. But I'll put it in E because it's, my main issue is, like, I like the little gimmick they try to do, but it's so boring. So it's like not even entertaining. Nintendo Labo, one of my friends has the cardboard boxes for this, but I haven't really played it, so I don't know how good that actually could be. So I actually have played this. I don't own this, but I bought this for my mother because, like, me and my sister got my mother a Switch for Christmas. So she, like, has something to play with. Because she seemed to kind of like games, so. And she seems to really, really love this. And when I got it for her, just make sure everything's good and working. I tested out a couple of the games, and honestly, it's really fucking good. It has, like, checkers, it has, like, darts, it has bowling. So, like, I feel like if you're really into, like, all of this, and if, you know, you're trying to, like, get your grandma or parents into games, I feel like it's really good. And so I'm gonna just put it up here because honestly, I'm really happy how much she really loves this game. So I think that's really good. She really likes Mario as well, so I'm planning on trying to get her maybe like a Mario game. But she seems like really just content with this, and I don't know if she's really touched any of the other games. I think I might just need to get her a bowling game, but she seemed to really like the bowling, and I think she tried darts and some other stuff. But anywho. Astral Chain, I really want to play this game. I just haven't played it. That's like one of the Switch games that came out and I just never got the chance to. What is that? Beautiful Joe. So many people's talked about that game with me, and I just haven't, played it, but I've heard of it. I think I think it is Beautiful Joe. Bayonetta. I really love Bayonetta. I've played the first one and the second one. I haven't played the third one. I do have the Cereza game, and I played some of the demo, and I like it. I just, I honestly need to play the Cereza game, but so far from it, I like it, and I need to pick up Bayonetta 3 when I can, but I really loved the first one. The first one's really good. The second one was alright. I don't know how good the third one is, but the Cereza thing, I kind of like it, and it's also different. It's not like the hack and slash, but it's kind of like, it makes you think of Devil May Cry if you play Devil May Cry. So, but I honestly like it. I think I'll put it in A tier because I do like the series a lot. It's pretty fun. Sonic the Hedgehog. What other Sonic stuff do they have? Damn, they added a lot of Sonic. Let's see. Honestly, I'm gonna put Sonic the Hedgehog up here because I actually do play Sonic quite a bit, and I do like a lot of the Sonic games. I'm not very good at the classic ones, but I still enjoy them regardless, and Sonic Mania is pretty fun. But like, I'm a super big like Sonic Adventure Battle 2 is like one of my favorite Sonic games ever. I do like the first Sonic Adventure. I really loved Sonic Unleashed. What other game? Sonic Colors wasn't bad. Wasn't too crazy for the story, but the gameplay and all the wisps were pretty cool, and I liked that. Um, Sonic Heroes. I really enjoyed Sonic Heroes. I'm probably one of the few people. I don't even know. Would that technically even count as Sonic the Hedgehog? I really liked Shadow the Hedgehog. The only thing is, I kind of wish they would make it easier to go to certain stages just to collect certain endings instead of starting from the beginning each time. But I did like that. But I do like Sonic the Hedgehog quite a bit. Actually, I might put Sonic the Hedgehog. Because, unfortunately, with Sonic the Hedgehog, some of his games are pretty hit and miss. Like, Sonic Forces was alright. I did really like Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers was pretty good. I like it. They're going back to their DNA, or it feels like it. Sonic Racing. And that's not Sega All-Stars Racing. I haven't... No, I have played Sonic Racing, I think. It's alright. It's not bad. It's not no Mario Kart, that's for sure. I'll put Sonic Racing kind of up here. Because I do like it, but like I personally like Mario Kart is like way better than Sonic Racing, so Sonic Riders, I love Sonic Riders. Cause I like that you ride a board, and honestly I really like the story. I know Free Riders did really bad, and honestly I think that might have been the last Sonic Riders game. I really loved Zero Gravity. Zero Gravity was really fun, and I love how you can like fuck with the gravity and like have objects and items and you can drift. That was like super cool. Like I really loved it. And I did all of the challenges too. Like I remember completing all of those, and apparently some people had a hard time doing that because I saw God, there was like some YouTuber I watched her video, and he was having such a hard time beating or completing the game, and I was like, it's not that difficult. I beat it when I was 12. Oh, what a loser. But anywho, but that was kid me. I'm not like that anymore. But anywho, I could probably see it. It's kind of like how some people complain about Sonic Heroes or some of the other Sonic games. I'm like, yeah, I can see it being clunky, but yeah. But anywho. I'll put it because I do like even like the OG Sonic Riders is pretty fun, and I like the animation or the opening thing. But Zero Gravity is probably what's pushing it to make it really high. And I did play a little bit of Free Riders, and it is pretty difficult to play. And I think unfortunately that's probably what killed Sonic Riders. It would be nice if they bring back Sonic Riders because I honestly liked Jet and Wave and Storm and all of them, and I know it probably like makes no sense on like, oh, hey, Sonic runs fast. Why does he need to be on a board? I'm like, well, what if it just feels like it? It's kind of like the whole argument like, oh, Superman can technically just fly everywhere. Why doesn't he just fly? I'm like, well, what if he just doesn't feel like flying and he just wants to ride on a plane just to ride on a plane, you know? Just to relax. That's how I would see it. Because I think someone asked that with Wonder... I don't know. I watch a lot of clips of other things, but that's my argument with that. It's kind of the same thing with it. Like, why would Sonic drive a car? Maybe it just feels like driving a car instead of running around. You know, that consumes energy. But I won't get... That's kind of going into a different topic again. But I honestly... Sonic Riders is really good, and especially, like... I really liked Zero Gravity a lot. Sonic Boom. So, I've only really played Rise of Lyric on the Wii U, but I actually low-key enjoy it. It's fun in a bad way. And honestly, I think I did play it when they added a lot of the patches, but it's still not that great. Just how the characters act is pretty funny and quirky. It's I think if you were to play Sonic Boom though by yourself, I don't think it would be that fun. But I was playing this with one of my friends, so it definitely was more enjoyable. Um, and that's probably like if, which I would think Dead Space would be on this list. If it's not, I'm gonna be surprised because that's a franchise right there. But I think if I was to play Dead Space 3 by myself, it probably wouldn't be as good. But um, I honestly like Sonic Boom. I just haven't played. I heard the one on the 3DS was really good, or a lot of people actually enjoy the 3DS version. I haven't played it, but I honestly kind of like it in a fun, bad way. So it's obviously I wouldn't put it up there, but it's just to me it's fun, bad, and I know there's like a couple games out there like it's bad, but as long as you enjoy it, I think it's good. Sonic Storybook series. So that's Sonic and the Black Knight and Sonic and the Secret Rings. And this is going to be a very probably hot take to me. Well, yeah. I think they're masterpieces. Hold up. Let me think about this actually, because I know there was some points in the game I might have had. Actually, you know what? I'll just put it in A. I actually really enjoy the Storybook series. And actually, let me put it right there. The Storybook series, like, I really love it. Honestly, I really loved the stories for both of them. They both tell, like, really good stories. Like, oh, man. And they both have the coolest super transformations for Sonic. If you haven't seen them, they're so good. That's, like, end game stuff. So, of course, that game, both Sonic and the Secret Rings and the Black Knight might be hard to play. I have seen people play them and complain, but I don't know, like, I never really had a hard time playing them, but then again, I played this when, like, I'm trying to think when Sonic and the Secret Rings. I know when I got my Wii, I got Sonic and the Secret Rings at Best Buy, and of course, my Wii was a used Wii, so when I started playing Sonic and the Secret Rings, it already had some worlds on there, and I was kind of confused. And I was like, oh, wait, there's already a save file, so I deleted the save file and then started over from the beginning because I was missing bits and pieces because I was kind of confused. I was like, why? But they didn't even play the game that much. They only made it to Dinosaur Jungle, which is like the second world, so I guess they didn't really... I wouldn't be surprised if someone older got that game and they might have not liked it, but... I liked the aspect of, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna kind of go on a defending thing, because I know a lot of, I don't know, maybe there's more people who might like the Storybook series. I know I'm one of those people that did like it and I enjoyed it, but I can understand, like, going backwards is kind of a chore, and some of the challenges that Sonic and the Secret Rings and I think Black Knight give you are pretty difficult, and, like, so, I don't think Sonic and the Black Knight, I don't think you automatically move. So, with Sonic and the Secret Rings, you only use your Wii remote and you, like, move side to side and you hold it straight. And then you have your special abilities, and I think one or two is to... It's been so long since I played Sonic and the Secret Rings, so forgive me. But, and I know up is to, I think, speed up with your ring, and then down is to slow down. And these are, like, special abilities you get from Shara, which is like a genie, but anywho, besides the point. But you can go backwards, and to go backwards, instead of... Let me use this as an example, because I don't have a Wii remote on me, but, like, say this is a Wii remote, which is a Joy-Con. But you hold it like this, and then to go backwards, you would have to hold it like this, which you could be holding it backwards, but then Sonic would act up. So I can see that being, like, a flaw. But... the cool thing I thought was you get 4 separate rings slots, and you can build your ring however you want, because you do, like, get these extra abilities, and you get, like, so many points that you can use to add to your ring. But so you can make, like, a ring that makes Sonic really fast, you know, and that can help with, like, any time trial missions to get him really fast to where he needs to go. Or if he's not supposed to take any damage, You can like have him more built to be like more invincible or try not to take too much damage or get hit or hurt. Or then I know most of the time with my ring wand, I think I would have it pretty averaged out. I would have some attack abilities and speed, because I definitely wanted to go fast. It's a Sonic game. This is the point of a Sonic game. You're supposed to go fast. And then you can also, like I said, there's rings that you can make that are kind of like attack based, because fire is kind of like a big deal in the game, or I feel like fire is a big deal in the game. Like when Sonic jumps, again, it's been so long since I played it, but as an example, Sonic could jump and then boom, fire comes out and stuff, and then you attack enemies so much easier, and that kind of helps during like if you have to kill, because I know there was a couple challenges where like, oh, you need to kill, I think they call them gens in the games for the enemies, so you have to kill like 30 gens in 10 minutes or something like that, so that would kind of help make it go faster. And then Sonic and the Black Knight, so you couldn't really with Sonic, his is more like easier, more basic. So you had a couple different styles for the sword. There's like a balanced option. So he's like fast and he's strong. He's not like too strong. He's not too fast. It's just right. Then there was the speed sword. I don't remember the precise names, but I know one was like he goes super fast, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. And then there was heavy attack, which would help him do really hard hitting damage, just he was slower, which was pretty cool. And honestly, I think Black Knight probably played a little bit better than Sonic and the Secret Rings, so I feel like some people should have had an easier time. But I think the cool part is later in the game you can play 3 different characters, and you can actually, with certain items, you can craft weapons and all that jazz, or better weapons, and make whoever you're playing more OP. And honestly, it was pretty cool, especially like I think I was able to build the best sword for trying not to spoil, I guess well, you know, I could probably say their names and you wouldn't know which characters they are unless you're playing it. I don't know, but anywho, it became really cool. So that's why I feel like I probably don't have to defend this too hardcore, but like I feel like some people are like, what, the Storybook series sucks, but to me, I really love it. So, but I enjoyed the Storybook series, and I kind of wish they would make more. And I honestly, low-key, I remember when I first bought Sonic and the Black Knight, I'm like, oh, because if you saw see Sonic and the Black Knight, it says like a storybook series, and I was like, oh, so it's gonna be like Sonic and the Secret Rings with the books and stuff. Maybe they'll make a one about like pirates or other stuff. So I was kind of looking forward for that, but then they stopped with just those 2. And honestly, the music in both those games really slap. I really like Night of the Wind and Seven Rings in Hand and stuff like that. And some of the villain songs are pretty good. Sonic Spitball. That wasn't really did they make... Well, no, you know what? There's another pinball game. I honestly, like... I'm going to go back to being short again. It's just, again, I had to go into detail with that. Sonic Spitball. I'll put it in B. It's fun. It's just a pinball game. It's just Sonic. It's kind of hard, but it's fun. Sonic and Battle. I actually low-key love this game too. It was a GBA game. Again, not really a franchise. I think they only came out with one Sonic Battle. I don't think they came out with any more. I know there was like Sonic Rivals, but I don't think it follows that. So, but this was more or less a fighting game, and you go to a whole hub world and you fight like all the Sonic characters and stuff, which I thought was really cool. And I really liked the sprites for the game, and I liked doing the fights. They weren't bad. It was pretty entertaining, and the story is pretty good. It's pretty sad too though, so I'll actually put Sonic Battle, I'll put it above this though, because I do think Sonic Battle's better than the storybook series, but Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I haven't played all the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, but I did play one of them on the Wii, like the OG Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. And then I played Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games on the DS, which I love a lot because it has a story. Like, they actually put a story on that one. And then I ended up playing Sonic Mario at the Winter Olympic Games on the Wii as well. That one didn't really have a story, so when that one didn't have a story, I was kind of like sad and disappointed. But the story for the DS, I thought it was really great. I enjoyed it, so. But I haven't played any of the other Sonic Mario at the Olympic Games, but I did. The ones I did play, I did enjoy it quite a bit. So I'll put it as like a B. And the reason why it's like really high up here, because part of me is tempted to put it in A, and just for the fact because I really liked the DS one, but anywho. I haven't really played Puyo. I think I technically have with Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, but it's not the same. Nights, I've played Nights, and I enjoy it. I've only played one Nights game, and it was the one that was on the Wii. So I'll put it as B. I'll put it like right here, because it's fun. It's kind of quirky and different. Super Monkey Ball, they had this at my church that I went to. And so I played a lot of Super Monkey Ball there. And that's kind of like what inspired me to get Super Monkey Ball on the GameCube. And honestly, I like it. It's kind of hard though, but it's fun. It's like challenging in like a good way. So, and it's kind of fun, like, I guess being a monkey rolling in a ball. I want to play some of the other ones, but I haven't really played too many of the newer stuff, but I honestly, like, genuinely kind of like it, so I'll put it, honestly, I'll put Sonic Riders a little bit, maybe further. Yeah, I'll put Sonic Riders a little bit further down, and then, I think I'm okay with the storybook series being there. Jet Set Radio, I've only played the first one. I haven't played the sequel. And I played the one on Steam. So, I know sometimes some of the ports on Steam aren't that great, but honestly, I like Jet Set Radio. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I do like it. I like kind of tagging the buildings and rolling around. It's pretty enjoyable, so I'll put it like up here. It's pretty entertaining. Yeah, I actually am really thinking about playing Crazy Taxi soon. I have it installed on my PC like right now this second, so I could change to it not being haven't played. Well, to be honest with you, I think I might have played Crazy Taxi on an arcade thing, but I'm not for sure. I've played so many like random car arcade games, I'm not for sure if I've played Crazy Taxi, but I'm wanting to play this so badly. Like, I don't know, I might play it. I might end up playing it after I'm done with this list, who knows, because it is on my list, like, currently, as I am talking right now. It's installed, I just haven't booted it up, and apparently it only takes 2 or 3 hours to beat, so I should just do that just to beat it. Streets? I wonder if that's, like, Streets of Rage. I haven't played that. So I haven't played that. I haven't played Alex Kidd. I know of Golden Axe, but I haven't played Golden Axe. Outrun, I don't even know what that is. Yakuza, fucking masterpiece. I love the Yakuza series. I'm working on trying to beat, well, it's called Yakuza Like a Dragon 7? I think we're on 7, yeah. We're about to be on Infinite Wealth, which I think is 8. And I'm wanting to try and beat 7 before I play Infinite Wealth, but I'm currently playing it on Game Pass, and I don't know if they're going to drop Infinite Wealth on Game Pass, but if they do, I'd like to play it. But I'm pretty close to beating it. I just need to. But I really love my boy Kiryu and Majima, and honestly, I do like Ichiban. Ichiban's pretty cool. I really, honestly, the Yakuza series has such a likable cast, and their villains can be just as unlikable, so. But I do like it. I think that's Shenmue, which I haven't played. Phantasy Star? I wish they had Phantasy Star Online on here. I really love Phantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2. I really enjoyed it. And I've played some of the older Phantasy Star games. I suck at them. They're so hard. I'm like, ugh. But I'm wanting to try and like complete more of it. But I do, honestly, the Phantasy Star series is pretty high up here. Honestly, the Phantasy Star series was one of my favorites for sure. I want to play, I have the Phantasy Star Online 2 downloaded on my PC. I just haven't played it because MMOs are very time consuming and I've been trying to catch up with Final Fantasy 14. So I'm just, it's same thing with like, I have Star Wars, The Old Republic downloaded, and I also have Paleo. It's hard for me to try and keep track with MMOs, unfortunately. I'm wanting to get further in them. I just haven't done it yet, but I do like the Phantasy Star is really cool. It's like space and all right. Let me go ahead and continue. Forgot what game I ended on, but whatever that was, I guess sticking my guns with it. I think it was Phantasy Star, which I do like Phantasy Star. Dayton USA, I haven't played. I don't know what that could be even. What is this? Oh, is that Virtua Fighter? I think I played some of it with the Yakuza series a little bit, which it's not bad. I would put it in the alright category. I haven't really played it hardcore. The sad thing is I own Samba de Amigo. I haven't played it yet. And I own the one on the Wii. Like, I really want to play it. Like, I bought it a couple of years ago, and I just haven't played it yet. It's just, again, there's so many games, man. I normally just find a game and it's at a good deal and it's cheap and I'm like, oh, thank God it is actually cheap. Let me pick it up and before it gets stupidly high at some point. So, but I want to fix that. I don't know what that says. It looks like that says something dragon. I probably haven't played it though then. Space Channel 5. I actually have it recorded on my YouTube and I've played it. It's honestly really difficult. I honestly like it though, but I haven't beaten it because it feels like the stuff is like off. So it could just be the Steam port as well. Because I know, again, sometimes ports can end up not being too great, but I'm just gonna leave it right there. I do think it's a pretty good game and I kind of like Ooh La La. The House of the Dead, I've played The House of the Dead a lot, and not like, I haven't bought it on console, but I'm gonna put it like in a very high B, because it's kind of corny, but it's just like you shooting zombies. Well, you know, I have played the arcade version, and the arcade version is pretty good, so it's, I'll put it like right here, because, you know, it's just like you shooting and killing zombies, so I think it's pretty sick. So Skies of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia is definitely one of those games I really wanted to play, and I've always really wanted to play even since I was a kid. It's just now, if you ever look up the price for Skies of Arcadia, it is insanely fucking high. Like, the closest store that is selling it is like $300 or something like that. And I don't just have $300 lying around to just buy an old game, unfortunately. Like, I would be tempted to buy it, but like, games nowadays, just even new games are stupidly high, and I hardly even want to buy new games for $70, so yeah, there's only like a couple games where I would make that exception with, so, but I hate that older games are so high. Like, I miss that a lot of the older games that I played back in the day when I used to buy video games before things got really high. An old game used to be like $5, $10, maybe $15 or $20, but nowadays, if it's really old, it's like, it could be like $70 to 60 to like, or 60 to, I don't know, 500. I think I saw this really old horror game that was like $800, and I'm just like, why? Like, it's not even new. Like, it's mainly because apparently, like, it's probably because of scalpers, and then not only probably just because of scalpers. People do like to collect video games, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like collecting a bit, but most of the time if I want to play a video game, it's because I want to try it out and buy it and stuff. And I used to buy and sell my games. Now I just buy games, I don't sell anymore. Because back then I used to sell my games because I would be like, hey, well, you know what, I don't like this game anymore. I don't really enjoy it when I play it. It was kind of like one and done. You know, I'll go ahead and sell it, get me something new, and maybe someone else can buy this game and they might enjoy it more. Now if I do that, I'm gonna feel bad because I don't think that's gonna be possible. It's like I buy this game for like, or maybe I do actually have a lot of games that I think, especially near the store that I'm currently at, like I have some games that are worth like hundreds of dollars, and of course they wouldn't give me that much. They would probably give me like 50, but they would sell it for like $100 or $200, especially since my stuff's in good condition too. I even have like the instruction manuals for a lot of my games too. They would even go up more in price, so it's crazy. But I'm gonna play you one day. It's gonna happen. Same thing with Billy Hatcher. I really want to play it. It looks fun. It's stupid high. Football Manager is not a game that I'm interested in or probably will never play. Choo Choo Rocket. I don't really know what that is. I think I've heard of Choo Choo though. I just haven't played it. I think a lot of these might be Sega titles and that could be why I haven't played it. Bad Bonanza. I've heard of this, or Bonanza Brothers. I've heard of this game. I just haven't touched it. I don't think. I think it's an older game too. Shin Megami Tensei. I actually haven't played a single Shin Megami Tensei game, so, or at least I don't think I've played a Shin Megami Tensei game, so I don't know what that franchise is like. Persona 5. You know what? That's fair that they just put Persona 5 because, to be honest with you, there's so many other Persona 5 games, it is kind of like its own franchise at this point. And honestly, I've only played Persona 5. Well, I played Persona 5 Royale, and honestly, it's really good, and I really love the music, and I still listen to the music to this day. I haven't played any of the other games, so I don't know how good they might be, especially if I'm like ranking it as a franchise. But I do like the Persona 5 Royale a lot. It's really good, and the music just, it slaps, and the story was pretty good too. Catherine Full Body is a game I want to play. I just haven't played it. I'm wanting to get the Switch one because it has that extra character, so I just haven't done it yet. What is this? The Castle of Illusion. I haven't played that either. Alien Isolation. I have played Alien Isolation. You know what? I guess you could say this one could be a franchise. I know Alien in general is a franchise. And they don't really have any other Alien games on here, but it just says Alien Isolation, so. Alien Isolation is really good. I think the only thing I don't like about it is the story is a bit too long for my liking. And so, I don't know, I wasn't really ever super terrified of the enemy, and it feels more like a stealth game than it does a horror game at some points, but it's a pretty good game, especially like if you're really into the Alien series. I would recommend, and apparently they're coming out with a new Aliens movie, so hopefully they do a good job and it won't be bad. I'm worried because honestly, to be honest with you, I know a lot of people don't like Alien 3, but I actually don't dislike Alien 3. I don't think it's too bad. Alien Resurrection is horrendous. It is like someone wrote a really bad fan fiction. And it's so wild. And then Prometheus, I don't think Prometheus was really that bad. It was pretty interesting. And honestly, you could even think like maybe like some of the stuff that happens, you don't really like see the alien until like the very end, so that might not even feel like an Alien movie until like you watch it all the way through. It's just they mentioned like Weyland-Yutani because that's like the company. And then they did end up coming out with Alien Covenant, and then just ended up kind of like messing with the franchise in general after that. But definitely I recommend the first Alien movie. To be honest with you though, I don't know if I like the first Alien movie that much, which is probably a very hot take. And the reason why is, to me, it's kind of boring. Like, don't get me wrong, that table scene is very iconic and just like, it does build up, and I do like, I don't know. Then again, I did watch Alien when I was a kid, and I think I have watched it a little bit more as an adult. I think I can relate a little bit more as an adult when I watch Alien, and I would like to go back and rewatch Alien, but some of the bits and scenes I've seen for Alien now is like, oh yeah, I work for this shitty ass company, they're making me do this, and they say I won't get my pay. And so, in that aspect, I actually appreciate Alien a little bit more now that I'm an adult. But definitely, when I was a kid, I think which I'm saying I saw that movie, it's rated R, but my parents were okay because they were sitting right there when I was watching it. Watching a chest burster come out of someone's chest while eating a cheeseburger. Thanks for the memories, parents. Honestly, Sigourney Weaver's such a badass, or Ellen Ripley is such a badass in the movie. Yeah, she's cool. Honestly, that's where the inspiration for Metroid came from anyways. A little bit, so I'm glad Metroid exists, so Alien exists, but besides the point, Aliens is my favorite movie still. I still like how badass it is when she's like, get away from her, you bitch, but anyway, that's movies. And honestly, I would be worse with movies than this, because there's a lot of movies I've seen and a lot of movies I haven't seen, and honestly, most movies to me are meh. But yeah, let's continue. What is this? Oh, Project Diva. I've actually played a Hatsune Miku game. Those are actually pretty fun. I don't play them often. It's just a rhythm game, which they're pretty good. I like it. I like the music, the Vocaloid and stuff. Okay, let me go ahead and continue. So I haven't played Mega Man, haven't played Mega Man, haven't played Mega Man, haven't played Mega Man. Is that another Mega Man game? I haven't played Mega Man. I've played some Street Fighter. Why Street Fighter so low down there? Well, I guess it ended up. It's alright. It's not bad. Street Fighter's not really my game, but it's alright. Resident Evil. I've honestly just got into Resident Evil kind of like recently, but I honestly really enjoy the series. I'll put it pretty high up on this list. I think I'm really liking all these remakes that are coming out, because it definitely polishes the game. Now, Resident Evil 3, that should have been more like DLC in a way. And apparently they took out a lot of content from the actual original game, so I'm kind of wanting to go back and play Nemesis. And I know they made some changes with Resident Evil 2, because it was like a 2-disc thing, and depending on what you did, it kind of changed. Like, if you took the shotgun from the cabinet, then, like, Claire wouldn't have the shotgun as an example. So I think that's kind of actually pretty cool. So wanting to play some of the older ones. I haven't beat the first Resident Evil game, of course. I'm thinking about playing the OG one. The HD one I'm having a hard time because of Crimson Heads, but I do like the 4th game in the Village, and the 7 was pretty good. I haven't played 6, really. Well, I've played a little bit of 6, but I haven't beaten 6. And it does have a lot of quick time events, just from the little bit of intro that I got to play. And then I beat 5, which 5 was alright. Unfortunately, I can't remember everything I did in 5, but I did like 4. But 4 felt like a lot of wave battles, but I like Resident Evil. It's still fun. You just, killing zombies and taking names and all that jazz, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. I like Resident Evil. Resident Evil's a pretty good franchise. Monster Hunter? I definitely played Monster Hunter Tri. And I have played some of the others. I actually really need to play Monster Hunter World. I have it on Steam. One of my friends gifted it to me. I haven't touched Monster Hunter World. But I do like the Monster Hunter series. It is a pretty fun time. It's different. Like, you don't level up in the game, but you just kill monsters and you take their skin and everything and make it into armor, and you can make like weapons. It's really cool, and I honestly enjoy it, and just kind of like fighting these big ass monsters. It's really fun. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just say like what my build is. So most of the time, or when I play Monster Hunter Tri, I fought against this thing that's called a Gigoth, And if you know what it is, cool. If you don't know what it is, you can Google it. It's pretty creepy looking. But it has like this poisonous thing, so you can get like this poison sword, and I normally use it to fight against monsters to just do that. Because I like, whenever I play any type of game, I honestly do like doing that slow time over damage if possible, so I find that pretty fun and entertaining. But I forgot. I think I ended up, what was the best armor in the game? Was it the Lazarus? Oh, it's been so long since I've played a Monster Hunter Tri as an example, but I do like Monster Hunter. It's a pretty fun series. Devil May Cry, I'm actually gonna put it in Masterpiece. I really love actually put it like right here. I really love the Devil May Cry series. I love hack and slashes. Hack and slashes is like one of my favorite genres, and the first game is really, really good. Like, I love it. It's pretty difficult too, like if you've ever played it. It's pretty intense, but I enjoy it. And honestly, I love Dante, and I love all the characters. All the characters are pretty likable. Of course, if you play the reboot Devil May Cry that's called DMC Devil May Cry, the characters aren't that likable. The story's not bad, but the gameplay for Devil May Cry reboot is pretty fun, and I honestly liked the music for Devil May Cry reboot. But I definitely like the OG series more. Devil May Cry 2, honestly, I would say Devil May Cry 2 is like my least favorite Devil May Cry game, and it's just because it's a slog and the gameplay is kind of like meh. Or I feel like most of the time when I ended up fighting a boss, I ended up having to use my guns because it feels like my sword didn't really do much, and it was safer to just, use my guns. And then I normally cheesed it a lot, so when you play Devil May Cry 2, when you play as Dante and you like have this much little bit of health and you do your double trigger, he'll become like this really big ass demon, and then he does like super major amounts of damage, and then you like heal doing your double trigger, and then I would end up killing the monster a lot quicker, or I ended up killing the monster in general. So, but Devil May Cry 3 slaps. The whole story, it definitely goes more into the humor, and it's just very enjoyable, and I really, really, honestly, Devil May Cry 3 was like my favorite Devil May Cry. And then Devil May Cry 5 came out, and Devil May Cry 5 is really good. And I honestly genuinely like Devil May Cry 5 a lot. And I do like Devil May Cry 4 too quite a bit. The only negative thing with Devil May Cry 4, I would say, is it's more or less a boss rush. So you're just fighting a bunch of bosses. I guess. Well, I don't know. Bosses, to me, fighting bosses isn't really a bad thing. And I feel like you do fight a lot of bosses in the third game. But more or less you end up fighting the same bosses again, because you end up going all the way to a certain area, then you just end up backtracking and going back to the way you came. So that would be the only thing I would think is kind of annoying, but other than that, Devil May Cry series is definitely one of my fave series out there. Haven't played Ace Attorney, but I do own that trilogy thing, and I've been wanting to play it. I can't read what that says. What? Oh, I think this is Ghosts and Goblins. I haven't played Ghosts and Goblins. I've played a little bit of Dead Rising so far. To me, it's alright. I had to play it again. It seems pretty goofy, but I just haven't played it too much. But I like the idea of being in a mall and trapped, and then you fight zombies. Okami. I've played some of Okami, but I haven't beaten it, but I do like it. I played it on the Wii a little bit, and it's pretty fun. I actually own this on Steam, and I'm thinking about starting this up soon, so hopefully I can do that. Dark. What does that say? Does that say Dark Siders? I haven't played that yet, if that's what I think it says. Oh, what does that say? Is that Tekken? Hold up, I don't know. I can't read that. I don't know what that says right there. I'm just gonna put it in don't. I'm not for sure what game this is either, so I'll just put it there. I think a lot of these might be fighting games. Did I put Beautiful Joe on here twice? Oh, was that Wonderful 101 that was on here? Maybe it was. Maybe I thought it was Beautiful Joe and it wasn't Beautiful Joe. Oh well. Oh well. I'll go ahead and put that here. Haven't played that. If that said Space Invaders, then yeah, I've played that, but nah. Dino Crisis I want to play. It's just, you know, Resident Evil dinosaurs, and honestly, the people really want this. And honestly, there's been a lot of dino horror games coming out lately, so you should definitely check those out. I can't remember all their names. I know they're coming out with that Jurassic Park one, which looks like it's gonna be kind of like going on that fence, but a lot of good horror dino games are coming out soon. Marvel vs. Capcom. I have played. Marvel vs. Capcom's not bad. I'm just not too crazy into... I don't think I've really played a lot of fighters. The main fighter I really play, honestly, is Smash Brothers, but they're not bad. I know I like Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur gets on this list. DuckTales I haven't played. Dude, Pac-Man is a masterpiece. I love Pac-Man. I don't really need to say more. Pac-Man is just good. I don't think I've played Pac-Land, though. What does that say? Pac-Man World. I haven't played Pac-Man World either. I just played OG, classic Pac-Man. Just get the pellets. It's an older game, but, you know, it's just a high-score game. It's pretty fun. It's enjoyable. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I don't see Tetris yet. Or maybe I did see Tetris and I just couldn't read it. Tekken. I've played some Tekken, and honestly, I would rank Tekken a little bit higher than Marvel vs. Capcom the little bit that I've played. I actually enjoy it, and I kind of like the characters' designs and everything. Oh, Katamari Damacy. I've played only one recently, but I really want to play the Reroll plus Brewery one. It's like on my wish list, and I'm really wanting to play it soon. But just the bit that I've played, it's so good. I like it. It's really quirky, and I just kind of like... Honestly, I've always really liked the whole, like, oh, you got one thing, and then you just take another thing that's bigger than that, and then bigger than that, and then you just, you know, keep rolling. It's so fun. I enjoy it. Digimon, I've actually played a couple of Digimon games, and honestly, they're pretty good. I need to play more, but I honestly like the Digimon series. It's really, really fun. Tales of series. I've played a few of the Tales of series, and the bits that I have played, it's pretty entertaining. I really need to go back to Symphonia and beat Symphonia. I never got to beat Symphonia, but I honestly liked where it was going. Soul Calibur. So I really love the second one. I did play the one with the Star Wars in it. I think the 4th or 5th one. I forget which one has Star Wars, but I played that one. And that one was alright. And then I played some of the newer one, and it's pretty good still. I like Soul. Honestly, Soul Calibur, it compared to some of the other fighting games I've played, I put it pretty high on the list because I just really enjoy it, and I like that you fight with weapons and stuff like that. And I also played Soul Calibur Legends, which isn't really the usual fighting game. It's actually like it has a story, and there's like stages, and you fight enemies. It's kind of like more like a hack and slash, and that was pretty cool. It's definitely not as good as like I think its fighting counterpart, but it kind of went into like, I think, God, how do I praise? Is it Siegfried? I think that's what his name is. Story a little bit more, and it was pretty interesting. I like it. Normally, if I'm playing Soul Calibur 2, I play as Link. Because, I mean, I have the GameCube version, but it's pretty cool. But honestly, I play as Cassandra and Xianghua, and honestly, I play as Kilik too. Kilik's pretty fun to play as well. I feel like Kilik could probably be kind of broken though, because if you don't know who Kilik is, he has like this big staff bow, and you're able to poke people pretty far, but it's really fun just to play that game and watch them fight. It's like really cool, and you get to watch these like video things. At least with Soul Calibur 2 you can, and you can see like how graceful they fight. It's really fun. I just enjoy it. I haven't played Kaluna, but it is definitely on my list. Dark Souls, I have played some Dark Souls games, and honestly, they are hard, but they're pretty fun and they're good, and they're honestly oddly pretty. Little Nightmares, so I really liked the first one more than the second one, but the second one's not bad, and they're coming out with the Little Nightmares 3, which I'm excited for whenever that will come out eventually. But I'm planning on playing Little Nightmares 3 eventually when it does come out, because I really do like the Little Nightmare series. But the first one's story just kind of slapped, and to me the twist wasn't really... I wasn't expecting where the game was going. I'll put it pretty high up here. The second one, I feel like the twist was a little bit more obvious, because I kind of figured the one thing with the one thing was going to be that thing. I'm trying my best not to spoil, because I don't think Little Nightmares is honestly that old, so I'm trying to be careful. Xenosaga, I feel like since I like Xenoblade so much, I really should play Xenosaga. I know it's a spiritual successor, I just haven't gotten the chance. Dig Dug. I'm putting Dig Dug way up here. I'm gonna put it like higher than Pac-Man because I really love Dig Dug. Dig Dug is super good. Like, I really enjoy Dig Dug. Like, I find it very entertaining, and I honestly got pretty far, I think, in the game. I think it's, again, I don't know if you can actually beat it, but I think it's just a high score game, but I got pretty decently far, and it's fun, and I like the music, and it's super cheap. I don't know. For an old game, it kept me very entertained, and I just enjoy it. It's really great. Same thing with Galaga. Galaga is like another old game that I genuinely love from the bottom of my heart. It's just fun. You just ship, pew pew, and shoot things and get them. I just enjoy it. Namco Museum. I bet I've played. I don't know where it's at, but I won something from, I think, my church. It's one of those like plug and play things, and it had, well, actually, you know what? It didn't really have that many games. It had Dig Dug on there. That's where I played it. It had Pac-Man. It had Galaga, and I think it had Galaxia, and it had some car game. I don't remember the car game's name. But it's not bad. And then I'll go ahead and I've played quite a few Namco games, but I don't think I've played Namco Museum, to be honest with you. So there might be more that I might be missing. I heard Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I was about to say Budokan. I don't fucking know what I'm trying to say. But I heard that was pretty good. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I'm actually not really that big of a Dragon Ball fan, but I actually like Xenoverse. It's really fun. You get to make your own character. I actually have the second game now that I think about it. I can play the second game anytime. I just haven't played the second game, but I really liked the first one. It was really entertaining, and I kind of liked, because I would say I like Dragon Ball, but I kind of like Dragon Ball very casually. I'm not super into Dragon Ball, but I do like anime and stuff like that, but it was pretty fun. I honestly really like it. I'll put it like high up here, because, you know, you can fly and punch, you get these abilities, and you can like learn from other people, or at least with the first game. I think I was playing a little bit of the second game, but I don't think I got too far, and honestly I kind of forgot I owned the second game. Again, a lot of these games that I've played, I've honestly played while I've been streaming, and some of these honestly just got added recently in general. So like the Yakuza series, like, I'm caught up with it almost now. Of course, I still need to play the spin-off stuff, which they have as Judgment, which I haven't played all of those, or I haven't played Judgment yet. But it's just a lot. So, And I think also another reason why I haven't played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is I played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 with one of my friends, so if I play it kind of without them, I'd feel bad. So I probably should mention it to them, be like, hey, we should probably play this game again. We totally forgot about it. Naruto, if it's like one of the Shippuden games, I've played these and they're actually pretty fun. I'm not like super into them, but it's not bad. It's pretty entertaining. I would say it's a little bit more better than Street Fighter because you can do all crazy stuff. I played Jump Force like once and I really liked the concept, but it was all right. Like I don't know, I just couldn't really get super into it, but it was all right. It's not a bad game or anything like that per se. It's just to me, I guess it was like a little clunky and stuff, but it's been a second since I've played it. But it's all right. I just haven't gone back to play it. I'm not really too interested in going back and playing it. I do like Story of Seasons, but I feel like that's a particular story. I think it's Doraemon, and I haven't played that one. Captain Tsubasa, I think that's like a manga or an anime, which I haven't played that either. And I haven't played any of the Tsum Tsum. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is so iconic, and I've played so many Final Fantasy games. It is pretty high on the list. And honestly, again, I would argue that I've even, like, and there's quite a few people who don't like certain Final Fantasy games, and I feel like most of the Final Fantasy games I've played, I've actually genuinely really liked. I haven't really played a Final Fantasy game that I haven't really liked. Of course, I haven't beaten all the Final Fantasy games either, but I really love Final Fantasy 14 as an example because I'm wanting to try and go further with the online stuff. And then I played 10. I grew up with Nintendo, so I grew up with like the Crystal Chronicles series, which I honestly just recently purchased Rings of Fate because I never got the chance to play Rings of Fate, so I'm excited to play that whenever I can. And I played 7. Honestly, I was low-key worried that Final Fantasy 7 was going to be like overhyped because everyone's like, oh yeah, this is the best Final Fantasy game ever and blah 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 blah. Because most of the time, just personally with me and my experience, a lot of people are like, yeah, this is like the best game ever, da da da, and I play it and then I don't know why, but I get like really disappointed and I'm like, oh, wasn't really that great. It was all right, you know. It wasn't bad, but like, you know, I guess I thought it was gonna be better, especially how much they overhyped it. But nah, when I played Final Fantasy VII, I'm talking about like the OG Final Fantasy VII. I'm not talking about the remake, which the remake is really good. It's really pretty. I beat the original Final Fantasy VII. It's really good and it still holds up today. So I genuinely love Final Fantasy VII. That was really good. And then I kind of need to go back and play some of the older ones, but... And then I did beat and play 15 before. I'm actually wanting to replay... So I played 15 with a friend, so we were playing it both at the same time. Like, he would do some main story missions, I would do some side missions, and I would do some main story missions and vice versa. But I'm kind of like wanting to do another playthrough of Final Fantasy 15 and just kind of do it on my own, so... and I didn't get to do any of the DLC, unfortunately, so I really need to go back and play Final Fantasy 15. I just haven't done it. Okay, let's see how much time. Oh man, this ended up being as long as the video game thing I did before. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. I actually played a little bit of this so far, and it's pretty good. Unfortunately, I haven't played the whole franchise, but like it so far. Dragon Quest I've played, and it's honestly, it's pretty good. I'm just gonna put it like right about here. I forgot which number I played. I've played quite a few, but the one I really did play, it's like you're a celestial and you end up not being one anymore. And it does say it like on the back, so it's not really spoilers, but I really liked that one. If anyone knows what number that is, feel free to drop that in the comments because I totally forgot which one that could be, but I really enjoyed that one a lot. It was really fun. And I think I played it, I think it was on the Nintendo DS. I don't think it was on the 3DS. And But I did like that one a lot. I did play Dragon Quest Sword. I thought that one was okay. Wasn't too into that one. It was like on the Wii. It was kind of weird. I had to get used to it, but that one was alright. But Dragon Quest is a pretty good series, and I like it. I would say if you like, you know, your JRPGs, you would like it quite a bit. Dragon Quest Builders. Haven't played Dragon Quest Builders, so. Kingdom Hearts. Honestly, I do... Where do I want to put this? Do I put this in S or A? Because Kingdom Hearts is really good. And I do like it a lot. And I really liked the first one. And the second one's pretty good. Honestly, all the games are pretty good. Yeah. I'll put it right here. Fuck it. Actually, I'll put... Oh. It's getting harder up in here. But Kingdom Hearts is really fun. I enjoy it. I think the third game was okay, though. They did have a lot of cutscenes, and there wasn't really that many Final Fantasy characters, so I'm a little sad about that. But they had a lot of Disney characters, and the worlds were really beautiful. But Kingdom Hearts is such a good series. Highly recommend to get into it. Tomb Raider. I actually beat the reboot one recently. I beat it, like, last month. Of course, depending on when this video gets uploaded, it might be 2 months by then. Which was pretty good. And then I've played Tomb Raider Anniversary on the Wii. And I think I've played some other Tomb Raider games as well, which honestly, Tomb Raider series is pretty great. I like it. I know the reboot one didn't really feel that puzzly unless you did the challenges. So then it felt very puzzly. But like the story it felt like they tried to go hardcore Uncharted, because I've played a little bit of Uncharted, which if Uncharted pops up on this list, I'll place it, but it felt very like action heavy. But I heard the series kind of changes from there, but I do like it. It's really good, and I like Lara. Lara's pretty cool. Nier Automata. Is Nier Automata? I think they should have just put Nier. Well, then again, I don't know. Nier Automata, though. I want to put this as a masterpiece. It's such a good game. There's like a lot of different endings to the game, but there's like 5 main ones. So I would consider doing all 5, and then you'd be technically like all done. But I really enjoyed it. I honestly definitely like the 2B sections because it's very hack and slashy. It feels like a bullet hell that you're playing. It's hack and slash bullet hell, but again, still a really good fun game. It's just like the 9S sections, which honestly I love 9S. He's such a cinnamon roll. But God, I had such a hard time with some of the maze sections with the shooting and stuff. I'm not very good with bullet hells. Like I guess the hacking stuff, that's what that's called, but I'm not a bullet hell person, but I was able to push through that. Speaking of bullet hells, please do not, if your game originally did not have bullet hells, do not add bullet hells. I'm mainly talking to Sonic Frontiers or Sonic the Hedgehog, because they added a bullet hell towards the end of the game. And I was not happy about that. I do not like bullet hells. I suck at them so badly. Not my cup of tea. But anywho, if you do like bullet hells, more power to you. I just don't like them. It's just not my thing, I guess. Just cause I've never played it. Life is Strange. I've played all of the Life is Strange. Honestly, if I was to just rate the first Life is Strange, I would probably put it in S tier, but I really didn't really care for Before the Storm. I really didn't care for Life is Strange 2. I do like Life is Strange 2 more than Before the Storm. And True Colors was like F. It was, honestly, again, I have that whole series for True Colors on my channel, but I kind of wish I didn't beat it. I wasted time on that game. And I think that's why I'm kind of like starting to be more, well, I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't think I would have been satisfied until I beat it, because I wouldn't have the feelings that I did until I beated the game. But just the story was meh. Just all meh. I mainly just like the first one, so that's why I know they it's not Life is Strange, but it's like some other game that they're launching, and I'm kind of, it looks very Life is Strange-ish, which isn't bad, but like I don't know. I think I'm burnt out on Life is Strange or similar stuff like it, or if they ever decide to make another Life is Strange, I don't know if I'll play it. I know I haven't played the DLC. I think it was called, what was it, Sound Waves? I'm just not interested. I just kind of hate that True Colors was just like, oh, the only difference on the ending is who's your partner or where are you gonna do or live at and stuff. So just wasn't a big fan on that. So I don't know, like as a franchise, I think I'll put it as a very high B, because I do like the first one a lot. Like, the first one is definitely my favorite. I liked Max, and I liked the whole time thing, and honestly, I like the last choice that you make on and stuff like that. And honestly, I kind of took the whole situation with like, oh, well, if I was actually in this position and, like, my actual best friend and stuff like that was with me, what would I do in this position? You know? So, I again really liked the first one. Just the whole franchise, like to me, Before the Storm, especially depending on how you played Chloe, doesn't really make sense, but I do like Life is Strange 2 a bit more, but at the same time, Life is Strange 2, I don't know, just, it's weird to say, but it felt like something was missing, or I don't know what it was, but I just didn't like it as much as the first one. And honestly, I liked the character that you played, but like, your little brother, he annoyed the fuck out of me. Which, I get it, he's a kid, but I don't know why, it's just annoying. And I don't know. The endings feel very bittersweet too, so I don't know if they were, I don't know, trying to go for the same thing with the first game, but I just didn't really care for True Colors either. And True Colors to me was like the worst one out of them, so. But anywho, because it just didn't really, I don't feel like had that much impact, and was, I don't know, I feel like how everything got revealed was kind of silly, and I think I hated that who the bad guy was the bad guy. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of people do videos on what's wrong with True Colors. Of course, I've seen people do videos on what's wrong with the first Life is Strange, which is fair. I can see the flaws, but I don't know. Just the rest of the games just are alright. I am excited. I think Don't Nod is making this other game where I just hope they do a good job, because I think it's called Banishers. I don't know. It's about, I think, a husband and a wife, and your wife's like a ghost, and you can see ghosts, and you're supposed to like help get your wife back or something like that, and there's supposed to be choices, but you can fight, which seems interesting. It feels more like Vampire in that aspect, and I think or is it called Vampire, or is it Vampire? I don't know. But I played that game, and I actually genuinely liked that one a lot. It was honestly really difficult, but I liked, honestly, a lot of my favorite games, and I don't know if you'll notice a pattern or not, but I do like a lot of games that have choices and decisions, or even, I guess, if they're not legit, but I like building relationships up, and Vampire did a really good job with that, which I doubt I'm going to see that. Ooh, Chrono Trigger's on here. I'm about to give such a hot take, which I'm wanting to play, what's that other game called? It's connected to Chrono Cross, I think. Chrono Trigger, everyone puts it, like, everyone's like, oh, this is the greatest game ever. To me, it was all right. Or, you know what, I'll put it, it's not bad. And I did enjoy the characters, and I like the little frog dude and stuff like that, but just, I don't know, just couldn't really get into it. Like, it was okay. Like, I beat it. I know there's multiple endings and maybe I should go through more of the endings, but I just also like, again, there's a lot of other games I really want to play, and I don't know, just it was okay. I did beat it and I enjoyed it, but it's just everyone's like this is like their favorite game or this is like the best game of all time, and that's like where the worried for Final Fantasy VII. Like this game and another game I played that everyone kept saying was the best game of all time. It just didn't, feel that way, unfortunately. So, but I did like it. It's not a bad game. It's just like it's probably not for. I do like RPGs and JRPGs. I just couldn't unfortunately get super into it. I haven't played Trials of Mana. My sister has played Bravely Default, but I have not. So, Space Invaders. Again again probably nostalgia, but honestly just even just playing like some of the super basic game can just be a simple masterpiece. Bubble Bobble, I've heard of it, but I don't think I've played it. I haven't played Gex. Haven't played Octopath Traveler. I have played the demo for Balan Wonderworld, and I was actually legit thinking about buying it, but after I know I do have a video of this, and honestly when I first played it, I did kind of liked it, but I was also kind of like hoping they were going to add more features to the game, and I also really liked the little bird or Chow Garden section thing that they kind of had, and that's kind of what also got me like really excited for the game, because I miss Chows, and it also kind of reminded me of Nights into Dream, and I did like Nights into Dream, but I've seen people upload more content, and honestly they don't really make any changes with the game that much, and I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what, the gameplay was kind of stale and boring, and you just had to switch out abilities, and you only literally have 2 buttons that you click, and I think it was priced at $60, so it definitely wasn't worth $60, so I don't think it was that good of a game. So this is probably gonna be like the first F. Or you know what, I'll be generous, I do like the bird part, and it's a little bit better than 1-2 switch, I guess, but so it's not the first F. I guess hopefully we'll find something lower. I don't know, a lot of the games I've played, it's either I haven't played it or I think pretty highly of them. But Balan World, I'm probably never gonna pick up that game, and I don't really want to waste my time on it. It seems eh. Avengers, haven't played it. It was on Game Pass, but I just didn't want to play it. I want to play Super Mario RPG. I haven't played it. I own some of the Metal Gear games. Actually, you know what? I don't see Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on here. And I forget, I've actually played Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, so I can technically do Metal Gear. I actually own this whole HD collection of Metal Gear, I just haven't played it. And I really want to play it. So, unfortunately, I'm kind of only going by Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I really like this game. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Like, I mean, I like it so much. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one of these things. I have this, and it actually has lightning. It's one of those little, ball thingies. I could plug it in, but I don't know if that would actually shock me if I grab it. But I liked the game so much, I found a collector's edition thing and I bought it, and I liked it. I liked Rising Revengeance that much. Now, the negative thing is I haven't played any of the other Metal Gear games, because that I would probably put it higher, but hopefully I can play the collector's edition that I bought on PS3 soon. That'd be great. Castlevania, I love the Castlevania series. I honestly really love Metroidvanias. Metroidvanias are my bread and butter, and I haven't played all the Castlevanias. I have played the OG Castlevania. I really suck at the first one, but I do like, honestly I like Judgment, and that's kind of what got me into playing Castlevania. Castlevania Judgment. I actually own, what's that one I own? Order of Ecclesia, and I've only played a little bit of it, and I haven't beaten it yet. But I like it so far. It's pretty cool, and I like that you have certain abilities. But I've played Era of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, and I've played Portrait of Ruin. Have I played any other Castlevania games? I'm not for sure. Most of the ones I think I did play was on DS, and I do have that GBA collectors, and I have the Castlevania, what's it called? Castlevania Origin thingy one, where it has like all the old Castlevanias, and I need to play and beat those, which I haven't done yet. But Castlevania is definitely a really good series, and honestly, it's pretty high tier up there for me. Honestly, let me put it like a little bit higher. I'll put it right here, because honestly, I really enjoy it. It's really fun. I did play Castlevania, the first Castlevania, Lords of Shadows. I thought the Lords of Shadows was alright. To be honest with you, they probably didn't even have to call it Castlevania. They could have just called it Lords of Shadow, and I wouldn't have known that it could have been like a Castlevania game, because it just feels that different from Castlevania. And I think originally they were just going to just call it Lords of Shadow, but I don't know. Castlevania, I don't even know when the last Castlevania game came out besides that collection thing, but well, I guess there's that Dead Cell thing, which I don't really think that's done by Konami, but I wasn't really interested in playing Dead Cell, but since they added that Castlevania DLC, I kind of want to play it, because I do like Castlevania. Castlevania is really, really fun. I haven't played Bomberman, haven't played Contra, I have played Silent Hill, and Silent Hill, I haven't played all the Silent Hill games, but Silent Hill is pretty high up there. It's such a good game series, and like Silent Hill 2 is really good. I hope Bloober Team does a good job with Silent Hill 2. I'm a little worried because most of the games I've played from Bloober so far I actually really haven't been that into, because I did the Blair Witch. I thought that was alright. I wasn't too crazy about that, and then I played the Medium and I thought that was okay. I feel like they did another game that I might have played, and I don't know if I liked it, or were those the only ones that I can really think of. I just played those two games, and out of those two games I've played, I'm just they were alright and wasn't too crazy about it. But Silent Hill 2 is good. Silent Hill 3 was good. Want to play The Room, I just don't own it. I tried to play Homecoming on Steam, but it wasn't working, so I'll probably just borrow my sister's PS3 copy. And I've played Downpour, and I know Downpour is kind of like one of the ones that got a lot of hate, but I actually kind of liked Downpour. I didn't think it was really that bad. It's pretty entertaining. I can see why maybe people don't like it, because it does seem kind of like, I guess, more action a little bit, but I honestly kind of enjoyed it, and I kind of liked the effects with the rain. I thought it was, I had a good time. I really feel like I'm not too picky. I mean, there are some games I guess I'm picky about, but I didn't think it was that bad. Dance Dance Revolution. I've played one of these, and they're good. Normally not a game I play, but they're enjoyable. I love Frogger. Frogger is fun. Haven't played a Q*bert game. Is that another Persona game? No, that's something else. Turtle Games Arcade. I actually played the Turtle Games Arcade at an arcade, and it was really fun, and I enjoyed it. I had a good time. It was a blast. Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games, and they're not bad. Mainly I fight against other people, and then I realize I suck. So that's kind of like what ends up happening with that. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and, shit. I'll go ahead and put Yu-Gi-Oh! Right here. Because I don't think I'm the best at Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's, you know, it's fun. It's alright. Halo. Halo's a pretty good series. I don't think I'm, like, the biggest Halo fan out there, but I honestly enjoy it. And I kind of like the Flood and all that. I need to play Halo Infinite at some point. Gears of War. So I've played the first one and the fourth one. I haven't played the second or third one. But the bits and pieces of Gears of War I've played, I enjoyed it. It's pretty fun. I like the chainsaw gun a lot. It's really fun. Cars. I haven't played. Age of Empires. Is that the one I played recently on my channel? I think it is. Yeah, I think I did play Age of Empires recently, and to be honest with you, this isn't really a type of game that I normally enjoy playing, so, again, not a bad game, it's just, it's not really my cup of tea, so it's not really something I would normally play. Fight Simulator, haven't played. I mean, I've played Connect Things, which, honestly, a lot of the Connect stuff isn't really that great. I'm gonna just put it in F. There we go. First F. Crackdown. Haven't played Fable. I actually saw this in a trailer and I kind of want to play this game. It looks very cute. Won't play Blinks. My friend wants me to actually play Fable because they think I would like Fable a lot, which is probably true. I do like fantasy games. Hexic. I don't know what that is. State of Decay. I've heard of it, but I haven't played it. Grounded. Haven't played. Zoo Tycoon. I'm pretty sure I've played some of it, which to me it's alright. Not really my cup of tea. Minecraft. I have to be in the mood, but I do enjoy playing it with friends, so I'll put it as a high B, because I'm normally not super into Minecraft, but I do enjoy playing it with friends. I haven't played Dungeons. I haven't played that. I've played a little bit of Cuphead. I haven't, gotten that far or beaten it, but it's pretty entertaining. It's not bad. Unfortunately, I haven't beaten it, so I haven't really played it a lot, so I'll put it in B for now, if I ever come back around. A lot of people keep recommending this game to me since I like Metroidvanias, and I do like it. Sunset Overdrive, I've actually played, and I actually do like it. It's kind of quirky. It's done by Insomniac, and I like the parkour. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I played Super Lucky's Tale, and I've beaten it, sort of. I think there's more I can technically do, but to be honest with you, I wasn't too crazy about it. Like, I think it might even be lower than average. So, to me, it was... like, if this is alright, this was super meh. Like, it's not, I guess, bad, but to me, it was boring. I didn't enjoy it. The Outer Worlds, I've played a little bit of this as well, and I technically dropped it, because I just kind of get into it, so I don't know, maybe I have to come back and swing around to Outer Worlds, but I couldn't get into Outer Worlds, so I'm gonna put it there for now. Hellblade, I don't think I've played Hellblade. Destiny, I used to really, really like Destiny, but I don't know if I like Destiny as much as I used to. I'll put it as a low A, because I do want to... I know they're adding a certain character back, and I'm thinking about going back to it, but I don't know. Again, I have so many games I gotta play, and I do like Destiny, but it's just, I don't have the time, and also I'm just not that invested in it anymore. Minesweeper is a fucking masterpiece. I enjoy it. Minesweeper is just kind of fun to just play and just let your brain go. Solitaire is F tier to me, because I'm just kidding. I'm probably not. It's probably alright. Solitaire is actually not my type of game, though, but, and it's mainly probably just because I'm too dumb to play Solitaire, but I'm just not really that into Solitaire. Banjo-Kazooie, so I played a little bit of this, and I don't think it's a bad game, but I think it's alright, so I'm not too crazy for it. Yeah, it's just a simple... I do like platformers, but it's alright. I do... Well, actually, you know what? I don't like that once you decide to quit the game, they give you a game over, which makes me feel bad, so it makes me feel like I can't ever quit the game, so thanks, game. I actually played this game when I was a kid, and, I played more recently. I just haven't beaten it yet, but I do like how quirky this game is. Again, it's a platformer, but I like all the parody stuff that it throws around. It's pretty goofy. Conquer is pretty fun. Battletoads, I've played some Battletoads. It's pretty hard, but it's pretty fun to just like play around and do stuff in. Killer Instinct, this is like one of my friend's favorite fighting games, which honestly, for a fighting game, is pretty fun, and I do like it. So I'm gonna put it kind of like high up here. Perfect Dark. I haven't played that. Viva Pinata. Haven't played it. I want to play Sea of Thieves. Just haven't played it. Rare Replay. I actually played Rare Replay. And technically some of these games are on here on Rare Replay. I just haven't played them. I mainly played Conquer. That's kind of why I got Rare Replay, which, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I feel like it's kind of cheating, though, to use Rare Replay, though. Oh, almost getting through it. I haven't played, well, no, I have played 007. I played a little bit at my cousin's house, and to me, it's alright. It's not a bad FPS game. I know it's like one of the ones that changed stuff forever. So, Doom. So to be honest with you, to me, Doom is alright. I do like the newer Doom, but like the Doom series. The music slaps really hardcore in Doom, though. I'll put Doom right here. I think Doom's pretty good. I enjoy the music and, you know, killing demons is pretty entertaining. Fallout, I don't actually really like Fallout that much. I'm gonna... Because every time I try to play Fallout and I try to get into Fallout, I can't. I either get bored or I don't know. I can't enjoy it. So I'll put it right here, which I feel like I'm gonna upset some people. Someone's gonna be like, why did you put Fallout with F? Is it because it's an F? No. Which is ironic, but well, to be honest with you, Fallout's better than Ball and World. That's not giving it fair. I would say it's a little bit better. You know what? I'll be nicer. I was like, hold up. I technically have these games, and they're worse than Fallout. It's just Fallout I just can't really get into, which is the same thing with Super Lucky's Tale or the Outer Worlds. I don't know. I just can't get into it. Why do they have Elder Scrolls and Elder Scrolls Skyrim? Those are both Elder Scrolls. I technically haven't played any other Elder Scrolls game besides Skyrim, so I have a love-hate relationship with Skyrim. So I'm gonna put it like right here. And the reason why I say I have a love-hate relationship, it always keeps crashing and bugging out on me. And then I just like lose all my progress and just have to redo the game again. But honestly, I genuinely enjoy Skyrim. It's very beautiful. I like the snow. I like you can pick any race and do a lot of different side quests and things. It's honestly really fun and enjoyable. It's just, again, I have a very strong love-hate relationship with Skyrim. Haven't played Wolfenstein, Rage, Quake. I did play... Wow, this is pretty up to date. They have Starfield on here. Okay, I have played Starfield and I kind of dropped it. I just couldn't really get into Starfield. I think I did play a little bit longer than Outer Worlds, but just it's okay. I don't know. Prey. I played a little bit of the OG Prey, and I really like that one. I find it very fascinating. And I want to play more, and I need to beat it. So, and then I played the newer one, and the newer one's good too, but like I feel like I like the OG a little bit more. It looks like they're using the Prey logo for the newer one, but the little bit that I played of the original Prey, I like it quite a bit, because it's super interesting. The Evil Within, I actually really love The Evil Within. I wonder if they'll make a third game. I don't know if there's really anywhere else they can go with Evil Within, but the first one is honestly, actually, let me put it right here. The first one is really, really good. The second one, to me, it's alright. It's not as scary as the first one, but I do like it a lot. It's a pretty fun game, and I enjoy it. And I have a lot of good memories with that game, too, because I played it with friends. I downloaded the demo, and just a lot. God of War. I really do love God of War. I especially really love the newer God of War. I think I'll put God of War up here because it's pretty high tier. Or actually, I'll put it right here. God of War is, especially I haven't played Ragnarok yet. I do want to play it soon, whenever I can. But I do like the newer one. I've played the God of War 2018, and then I have played God of War, God of War 2, and God of War 3. And God of War 3 was my favorite out of those because I just kind of like how it goes all full out war and stuff. It was really fun and entertaining. And that one's more hacky slashy, and I do enjoy it. And I think there's puzzles. Oh, there might be puzzles in the Norse one as well. It's been a second, but I just really liked the Norse world's atmosphere, and I really loved the father-son relationship thing that they did for the game. And honestly, this game actually helped me out when I was going through like the 2018, I think, is that when it came out, 2018? Whenever the one with Atreus that first came out, it kind of helped me. Or actually, you know what, I don't know if I played it right away when it came out. I think I might have played it during 2020, and I know a lot of people were having issues back in 2020. It kind of helped me out with what I was going through, and I loved it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Uncharted, I've played a little bit of Uncharted. I haven't gotten too far, so I'm going to put it in B because I've only really played the first one. Little Big Planet, haven't played it. I really love the first Last of Us, and I would say it's a masterpiece because of the first game. But The Last of Us 2 really flippin' dropped the ball so hard. I really don't like the second game. Like, the second game's not bad. The gameplay's pretty fine. It's just the story is really trash. I hate the flippy floppiness, and just I wish that they were just gonna tell, I guess, Abby's story. They should have just made that just go for that revenge story with that brand new character. Yeah, people would be like, oh, where's Joel and Ellie at? I miss them and stuff like that. Or, you know, maybe have them come in later in the game and they're like, oh shit, because you're already attached to like Abby and stuff like that, and you understand her motivations, right? And then it's like, oh man, I'm actually going after my favorite characters, or just don't have them in there at all, or something, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I get Joel is a flawed man, but to be honest with you, I've been trying really hard to avoid spoilers too for games, but it's just, it's kind of hard to really to not go over this without mentioning the spoilers. So I guess I don't know. It depends on how long I rant, but I would skip quite a bit. So, but anywho, I just hate how early Joel dies in the game. He dies in the first 2 hours of the game. I was not expecting that. I thought I figured he was gonna die. They really gave that kind of vibe he wasn't gonna make it. But I thought he was gonna die I don't know. I forgot how long Last of Us 2 was, but maybe on the, I don't know, 12th or 14th hour maybe that you're playing through the game. But nope, they killed him off really quickly. I was just not expecting that, so, but I don't know. I didn't really like Last of Us 2, so kind of ruined it. Ratchet and Clank, I have played some Ratchet and Clank, and so far, I haven't played all of them yet. I'm working on it, but I do like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny, and again, I do like platformers. There's this race car game. I haven't played Medieval. I've played a little bit of Jak and Daxter, and honestly, I like it a lot more than Ratchet and Clank, and it's really good, but I haven't beaten the first one, and I haven't played the second or third one, but I want to play more of it. It seems cool. I know a lot of people who like Sly Cooper. I just haven't played it, and I haven't played Gravity Rush or Knack. I have played some of Infamous as the series, and I honestly enjoy it so far. It's pretty good. Until Dawn, it's all right. It's not a bad game, but I wouldn't say it's the best either. I'd say it's in the middle, you know. Eco, I actually own this game. I just haven't played it. But I have played Shadow of the Colossus, and honestly, Shadow of the Colossus is a motherfucking masterpiece. It's so good, and it has a good story, in my opinion, and I think the world is very beautiful still for an older game. And just I kind of like fighting all of the Colossuses. And it's really fun. I enjoyed it. I haven't played The Last Guardian, unfortunately. I did play Horizon Zero Dawn, and it feels like a crime to put it lower than Balan World. Maybe I should put Balan World down later, because I did like Horizon Zero Dawn a little bit, but at the same time, I really just didn't like the story, and I'm not really interested in playing the sequel for Horizon. I guess I'm gonna put it right here, because I just didn't really like it that much. It was okay. I do like, Aloy as a character. I just wasn't a big fan of the game. I haven't played that. Where that was this? Demon Souls. I technically haven't played Demon Souls. I have not played Fat Princess. Dreams. Ghost of Tsushima is a masterpiece. If they made a sequel, that'd be cool. I really need to play the DLC. I haven't done it. It's such a beautiful game. It has samurais. I love samurais. And just, I love it. It's such a fun game. It's so beautiful, and it has such a good, compelling story. And honestly, I normally don't try to 100% games when I first buy them, but I did like all the side quests, and I try to do all the shrines and all the duels and all that stuff. I don't think I completely 100%, but I was pretty close, and I'm wanting to go back and play more. I genuinely enjoyed the game. Spider-Man. I haven't played Spider-Man 2, but I really did like this one a lot, and honestly, I'll put it up here too, because it's pretty good. It's pretty S tier for Spider-Man. I'll put it like, let's get it a little bit higher than, whatever, it's fine, I guess, right there. But, again, this game helped me out when I was going through a rough time as well. I don't know how good the second game is. I heard good things about it, but I did like the first one a lot. It had a good story, and honestly, doing the collectibles and stuff was really fun with that game as well, too. I haven't played Rayman. I really haven't played that many Assassin's Creed games, and some I've played I like, and some I played I don't. So I guess as a franchise as a whole, I think it's okay. I do like shanking people in the back. It's fun and it's satisfying, but just not too into it. I don't think I've played a Just Dance game, or maybe I got Just Dance and Dance Dance Revolution mixed up. Haven't really played Tom Clancy. Haven't played Rabbids. Haven't really played Mario plus Rabbids. Haven't played Watch Dogs or Far Cry or this or that. I'm actually trying to play Beyond Good and Evil, and I was trying to play at the beginning of this year, but it just wasn't working out for me on Steam. So, but I'm gonna get that fixed soon and hopefully start playing this soon, because I would like to play this game this year. That would be great. Haven't played Prince of Persia, but I'm really curious about that new Prince of Persia game, because it looks like something I would enjoy. And seems like a pretty cool series to play. Haven't played that or that. I have played Brawlhalla. It's not a bad game. I would put it as it's alright though. It's just a fighting game. It's pretty quick and fun. Uno, I mean, I wouldn't really consider that. I mean, there is a video game, but again, it's Uno, so that's not bad. It's pretty good. I haven't played Monopoly Plus or The Stick of Truth. I have played Crash Bandicoot, and I do like Crash Bandicoot. It's pretty fun, but I love Spyro so much more. Like, I love being a dragon, and I don't know. I just like the platforming more with Spyro and stuff like that. Crash Bandicoot's pretty funny and quirky, but it's definitely harder. But it's just, again, this is my personal list, so it's probably, you know, just whatever I enjoy. And honestly, there's probably a lot of things that, well, there's probably quite a few games that I haven't played that are on this list that you guys have played, and then just some stuff that y'all are into that I'm just not that into, which, you know, is okay. So, let me go ahead and do that. So, I think, hold up, I'm gonna take a break real quick and then I'll continue in a little. Call of Duty. So I'll go ahead and put Call of Duty at a C tier, because to be honest with you, I don't really like the Call of Duty series that much. It's not really my favorite type of, it's not really a game I go for. I do like the zombies mode a lot. Out of anything with Call of Duty, I really do like doing zombies. Zombies is pretty fun. Guitar Hero, I've actually played a bit of Guitar Hero, and I honestly really enjoy it. It's kind of wish I could play Guitar Hero a little bit more, but Guitar Hero is definitely one of those games that I feel like is kind of hard to stream because copyright reasons, but it's really fun, you know, having the guitar and then pressing the buttons to, you know, carry on my Wayward Son and stuff like that. I enjoy that. Haven't played Skylanders. I haven't played Overwatch, even though Overwatch came free with me with my microphone. I just never got the chance to play it. I've only played Diablo 3, but I actually genuinely like Diablo. It's pretty fun with the top-down and building your character, and I don't know, I just genuinely really love it and enjoy it. Haven't played World of Warcraft or StarCraft, but I wanted to try and give StarCraft a try. Of course, everyone keeps... When I was in high school and people knew I was a gamer, they told me I should get into Warcraft, but I just haven't done it. Again, I mentioned so many other MMOs that I'm trying to start and get into. It's just really difficult. Like, I feel like there's a lot of MMOs out nowadays too, and like I feel like at some point you have to have a limit, because I do really like MMOs. I think MMOs are really cool and it's really fun to play with your friends, but I really love all these single player story games because I did grow up on like Nintendo, so, and a lot of JRPG games, so I'm so used to playing single player. Just really like single player. Hearthstone, I've heard of it, haven't played it. I heard it's pretty good. Heroes of the something, I can't read that really, but haven't played that. I haven't played Pitfall. I know what Candy Crush is. I think I've played a little bit of Candy Crush. To be honest with you, I'm not really much of a mobile gamer. I don't really like playing mobile games that much on my phone. I play them very occasionally, and when I do enjoy them. It's just, it's not really something I play too much, but Candy Crush isn't bad. It's pretty entertaining. I haven't really played a Tony Hawk game. Ultimate Alliance. Now, this is what got me to know what Deadpool was, and I love Ultimate Alliance. I have good memories playing this with my sister, and I honestly like the first one. I like the second one. The second one goes into the Civil War thing as well. I did play some of the third one. Haven't gotten too far in the third one, but I do enjoy Ultimate Alliance quite a bit. It kind of plays like Diablo in a way, and I think that's what it gets compared to, but it was pretty fun. And the first one has like... And that's the first time I ever saw a Watcher. And they kind of like go and... You can do like side quests and too, and it can affect the story. Especially like the end. I kind of ended up getting a lot of... Me and her didn't do so well in saving the world. That's all I gotta say. But anywho. Mortal Kombat. So I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan. But I do like it. And like, if I do play Mortal Kombat, I will be playing Kitana because she's fun. And then I guess the next character I like playing is Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero is pretty fun with this ice. But Mortal Kombat is kind of just fun. I like to play it for shits and giggles, and I like seeing the gore and it just like how over the top it is. I don't really know too much about the story per se. I did play, I think, 10 last year, but it's still pretty cool. I don't think I've played this game. Haven't really played any of these Batman games. I did play Injustice. I think I like the first Injustice more. Injustice is alright though, but like I'm not super like crazy about Injustice, but I do like it. It's not a bad series, and I do have memories playing this over at my friend's house and beating it. DC Universe Online, is that what that is? If it is, I think I remember trying to play it, but I really didn't play too much, so honestly I don't much. If that says Suicide Squad, as far as I'm aware, that's not even out, so I haven't played it, and I'm probably not gonna play it because it looks very bad. Gotham City Imposters, I haven't played Gotham Knights. Shadow Mordor? I think there's Shadow War 2. I've played some of this one, and it's pretty fun. I like it. I really love Lord of the Rings, and I actually have the One Ring to rule them all. I think I mention that occasionally sometimes. It's on, I think, this shelf over here. I know I wear it sometimes. Lego games. Oh, the Lego games. These games are fucking masterpieces. I don't think haven't played a Lego game that I really haven't liked Of course, someone's gonna be like, oh, well, this Lego game is shit right here. Take a look at this. And I'll be like, oh, well, damn. I'll give it a try. But I grew up on the Lego Star Wars, and I friggin' loved it. It was so great. And then I definitely played the Complete Saga. And I've played the newer Lego Star Wars, I think the Skywalker Saga. That one's pretty fun too. And they actually have voice acting now. So I'm kind of trying to actually get used to the voice acting because in the older games they would just kind of grunt, which is kind of funny, but I don't know if I like the grunting more and them showing pictures and stuff like that than the talking, but it's both pretty funny and silly. And I did play like the Indiana Jones Lego. I played that one on Nintendo DS. And I liked that. It was pretty fun. And I also played the Lego Star Wars Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. Those are pretty fun too. Want to play the Pirates of the Caribbean eventually, and I also want to play the Lord of the Rings Lego games. It's just a negative thing with the Lego games though. They're like super copyrighted, and it's mainly because of the music. So, but I do like them. I have played Hitman, but it's been so long, and I actually own... So I bought one of the Hitman games because my cousin had one of the Hitman games, and it was really hard, and I think it's because they put it on an insanely hard difficulty. But it was like on GameCube, and it was Hitman 2, and I own it on Steam now, so I'm wanting to play it and see if it's actually that hard as I remember. So it's for like memory purposes. I think Hitman's kind of like one of those games that I normally don't really play, but I honestly... It's not bad. It's still pretty cool because, I mean, you just stealth kill people and you can change clothes, and it's pretty interesting. So far with Hitman, I would put it as a B, but I do need to play more Hitman. Like, I don't think I've ever beaten a Hitman game. I've more or less have dabbled into Hitman, so. What is this? Midway Arcade? Don't know what that is. I think these are some older games. I think I've played Paperboy. I've played Rampage, and honestly, this game makes me mad. And it's because it's childhood stuff. So what happened was, again, playing this game at a cousin's house, my character couldn't move. And this is like when I was like 4 or 3. And I'm pretty sure, because I knew how to play video games. I knew how to play Super Mario Brothers. And I also knew how to play Duck Hunt, so I know you needed a controller, and I think they didn't have it plugged in, and I was getting pretty peeved that my character wasn't moving, and they were, like, just beating up my character, so I threw it a timber. But honestly, Rampage is pretty fun. It's not a bad game. It's an older game for sure. I don't know, there might be a newer one now, but Rampage, it's a good just, you know, it's like, kaijus and stuff like that, and I do like kaijus. Kaijus are pretty cool. Paperboy, I've played it briefly. I think it's all right for a older game. Robotron, I know what Robocop is. I don't know what that is. I think I've played Joust, and again, it's all right. I barely remember it though. Gauntlet, or I think that's what it is. I want to play Gauntlet. I saw one on GameCube, but I never really got the chance to play it. I don't know what that is. I can't really read it. Half-Life, I actually just beat this game last year, and it is fucking phenomenal. I really love it. It's such a good series, and I kind of hate that, you know, they haven't made Half-Life 3 yet, or I hate that Valve, you know, is afraid of the number 3, but anywho, I know they came out with Half-Life Alyx, which I haven't played Half-Life Alyx yet, but I'm planning on getting a VR system one day, so I kind of want to get the VR system and then play Half-Life Alyx. I know there's a mod where you don't need to, and you can just play the game without needing the VR, but I kind of want to play it with the VR. I feel like it'd be cool. And honestly, there's really not that many games that I know that I want to play VR. Just a few, so that I kind of need a reason to get a VR system, so I feel like that would be it. I feel like Half-Life's a good reason to get a VR. Portal? Honestly, I do like Portal. I just beat Portal 2 as well. not Portal 2, but I've beaten Portal recently, and they actually came out with a mod recently called Portal Revolution, and I kind of need to play that because I kind of want to see what it's about. I don't think I like Portal as much as I do Half-Life. Portal's still good, don't get me wrong, but like to me, Portal is pretty high up there. It's really funny, but like I think it's more, you know, like it's more all about puzzles. Of course, I play Zelda and that has puzzles for days, but just I don't know, like I know fighting GLaDOS towards the end kind of irked me a bit, but that's just me. So it was a pain with that boss fight, but Portal 2 is honestly like pretty good, and I do like all the physics, honestly, and I think that people can say that with Half-Life as well. The physics are just like really good with Valve games, and Portal's pretty enjoyable, and like I said, I'm excited to play Portal Revolution. Who knows, maybe playing Portal Revolution will up it to S, but I feel like I do like Half-Life a whole lot more, and I wish I knew more about Gordon Freeman's story. Of course, I like that Portal and Half-Life like intertwine, but I do like Portal quite a bit. Portal is a pretty good series still, so. Team Fortress 2, haven't touched it, and I haven't touched Counter-Strike. I do love Left 4 Dead. And honestly, again, they're afraid of the number 3. But besides the point, Left 4 Dead is such a good game, and I like it. I love the zombies, and, well, I don't really love the zombies, but I love this zombie game. It's such a good zombie game, and I played this with so many different people and so many different friends. Like, I've played this in college. I remember when, I had to pick up my sister from band practice. I would go over to my friend's house for a little bit, play Left 4 Dead with her a little bit on her PS3, and just, you know, enjoy it. And I would play as like Francis and all that jazz, and I think it was Francis. I don't know. I played the older dude. It's been a second since I played, so who knows? I might not remember the older guy's name very much anymore, but I've definitely played both Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, and they're just really fun. And I feel like in Half-Life, the whole creepy city with the head crabs and stuff like that, and I guess Ravenholm, I feel like that's where they must have got, I don't know, it feels like a lot of inspiration could have came from like Left 4 Dead, like they took the Ravenholm, because I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure Half-Life 2 came out way before Left 4 Dead, but it's just, when I played it, I was like, oh man, this feels like Left 4 Dead now, and like some of the stuff you do, and like some of the, because NPCs can follow you a whole lot better, I think, in the second game than the first one. Honestly, the first one's pretty good too. It definitely got pretty difficult towards the end at the first Half-Life during Zen, but I do like the first game. I've kind of been talking about like Half-Life 2 a little bit more in my brain, but the first Half-Life is really good as well. I enjoyed it. It definitely took me a bit, because it's a little clunky, but you know, it's an older game. Came out like 1990 something, and they did an update with it as well for its 25th anniversary. I just haven't played it. I haven't played Dota because I heard it was toxic. Someone told me not to ever play Dota, so I don't know. I might listen to them. I'm a little scared to play Dota, I'm not gonna lie. I do play League of Legends. Of course, I haven't touched League of Legends in forever, but I did like League of Legends a lot, and I heard Dota is basically just like League of Legends, but I haven't played it, so. Plants vs. Zombies, that's a pretty good casual game to play. I honestly enjoy it. It's not bad, it's fun. And there's quite a few other Plants vs. Zombie games, and I just enjoy it. Just fighting zombies with your little plants, it's cute, it's fun. The Sims. I do like The Sims. I wish they had My Sims on here, because My Sims is like 100 times better. And honestly, My Sims is definitely a franchise. I guess they don't know it. It's okay if this person doesn't know what My Sims is. I'm just kidding. I wonder if I should put My Sims in with The Sims, because I do like My Sims quite a bit, but it's not really The Sims. I'm trying to think if I've played an original first Sims game. I don't know if I've ever played any of the first Sims games. I did play some of the Sims 2 games, but I played them on console. But honestly, playing on console was like a completely different experience. Yeah, I think I will put The Sims in A. So I'm going to mention a couple of Sims games that I really liked growing up. I really liked Herb's Sims in the City. That game is really fun. I played that like on GameCube, and I don't know, I just thought it was interesting. It's pretty different. And then I also played The Sims 2 Castaway, and I enjoyed that too. And that's like you surviving on like a stranded island. And I played that one on the Wii. And then I played Sims 2 Pets on GameCube, and that's not bad either. It's probably not as good as the one on PC, because I heard The Sims 2 is like the best on PC, which I've never got the pleasure to play The Sims 2 on PC, but I heard it was pretty good. I did play The Sims 3 on PC, and honestly, The Sims 3 on PC is really good, and the expansions, they also weren't ridiculously expensive either, because I did buy The Sims 4, but I only have Vanilla Sims 4, and now Vanilla Sims 4 is for free. But they have other expansions when it comes to The Sims, and I do want to play some of them, like Cottagecore and the ranching. And I know when I played The Sims 3, we had the Supernatural pack, which had the plant versus zombie thing in it too, because there's zombies in the game, and you can get like a little pea shooter to protect your place, which I think was kind of cute, because they do own Plants vs. Zombies. But just let me actually put The Sims a little bit lower, because I do like The Sims, but I don't like The Sims that much. The Sims is kind of like, I have to be in the mood to play it, though. And that's why I really haven't picked up any of the Sims 4 expansions, because I do like The Sims, but I like Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing, and I like other simulation games a little bit more than The Sims. Like, The Sims is definitely something, it's like I have to be in the mood, and I'll play it like either all day, that whole entire day, and not touch it again for like, I don't know, 5 months or a year. Or maybe even just play it for like a whole week, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm done and bored. So I don't want to spend like, I don't know, a lot of their expansions are stupidly high. Like, they're like $40, but I feel like if The Sims is like the only game you play, then I guess that's not too bad and not too pricey. But again, as you can see my list of games, it's, I feel like, well, these are franchises, but honestly, there's a lot of games in each franchise, and it's just too high. SimCity, I can't talk. SimCity, I'm not too into SimCity compared to The Sims, but it's not a bad game. It's just, you know, you build buildings, roads, you can destroy shit. It's pretty fun. I haven't played a Battlefield game. It's not really my type of game. Might not seem like I would have played this game, but I have played Need for Speed. And I really love Need for Speed Underground 2. And I really love Need for Speed Most Wanted. Those are like really good. And honestly, they're pretty, well, those particular games that I played are high up there. The thing is, I haven't played any other Need for Speed game, and I don't know if any of the other Need for Speed games are as good as those. So I'll probably keep it as a low A. What game is this? Oh, Destiny. I was like, I can't even see, man. Because it's like a dark... I could probably change the background color. Hold up. Oh no, I couldn't change the background color. I guess it's fine. I was gonna try and change this background color, but it's cool. I haven't played FIFA or Madden, and I don't think I've played Burnout. Mass Effect... I see like another... Oh, maybe it's just it right there. I was like, huh? They put Andromeda? Mass Effect, to me, is really good. It's S tier. It's really high up there because I really genuinely love the Mass Effect series. It is... I'm wanting to go back and play the... I bought the Legendary Edition, and I'm wanting to play it again. The first game is probably, like... It's alright. It definitely hits a lot in the second game, and I personally like the third game. Yes, the ending is an ending. I don't... the ending's alright. I'm not a big fan, and I heard that the ending was a whole lot worse, I think. So luckily I played it way before all that drama happened, so I was able to watch like the whole update and see all the benefits to have it. So I heard it was like a whole lot worse when it first came out. So, but I kind of like I like Mass Effect 3, and I kind of like that you can go on dates in a way, sort of. If you know what I mean, you kind of know and stuff. And Garrus is one of my favorite husbandos for sure, and just such a good series. I did play Mass Effect Andromeda. I think Mass Effect Andromeda is alright. I don't think I hate it as much as other people did, but the say kind of a funny story. It's not really too funny, but one of our friends bought us Mass Effect Andromeda, and they bought it like practically day of release, or like the first week it came out. So I've had Mass Effect Andromeda forever. I just never got the chance to play it until, I don't know, when did I beat Mass Effect Andromeda? I know I uploaded content, I think, on my YouTube channel for Mass Effect Andromeda. So maybe when I uploaded it, that's probably when I beated it. The game still had weird bugs and glitches, and I thought it would have been fixed way long by then. But that's not why I didn't play it. It's just because I got sidetracked and busy by other games. Because I think when Andromeda came out, I feel like a bunch of other games came out. Because I know that's what happened with Horizon Zero Dawn. Is with Horizon Zero Dawn, Breath of the Wild came out for Legend of Zelda, and Legend of Zelda is one of my top favorite series. So, I definitely prioritize Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild over Horizon Zero Dawn, and I honestly didn't beat Horizon Zero Dawn until, well, I've beaten it quite a bit ago now, but at the time, it was definitely a couple years right after. I haven't played Titanfall. I have played Dead Space, and honestly, Dead Space is a really good series, and I honestly really like the third game. Like, I don't think it's bad. I think maybe if I do play it by myself, maybe it won't be that great, but I feel like playing with a friend is really fun. I honestly low-key enjoy it, and honestly, the remake, they did such a good job on the remake too. So I know a lot of people are excited for a remake for the second game, because the second game is a lot of other people's like #1 favorite. But the first game, and I played the original first game like not too long before the remake came out. It's still pretty fucking scary. Like, I'm pretty sure if I boot up the old Dead Space, I'd probably still be pretty scared. But the remake just polished everything. But Dead Space is, I really love the story for Dead Space. It's kind of sad and depressing, but it's like, it's really unique, and it's so good. And I think Dead Space is probably one of those horror games that probably did like change gaming a bit, with the whole Lynn thing and stuff like that. But of course, I guess the same thing can go with Resident Evil or Silent Hill, and I have them way lower on the list. But I think it's because I know honestly, there's a lot more Resident Evil games than there are Dead Space. Well, no, hold up. There is Extraction, and I did play Extraction. I didn't think Extraction was bad, though. I actually liked Extraction, too. And then there was a mobile game. Of course, Resident Evil has a couple mobile games, too. Or I saw someone play it on mobile before. Maybe they bought it on their cell phone. I don't know. But anywho, and then Silent Hill is kind of everywhere. It goes to, I know a lot of people like it and then don't like it, and I haven't played all of to be honest with you, I haven't played all of Resident Evil, and I haven't played all of Silent Hill, but I have definitely played most of the Dead Space franchise for sure. Just probably not some of the extra spin-off stuff. Command and Conquer, I think that has Tim Curry in it, right? I feel like it. I think this is the game that has him. So I've seen stuff for this game, I just haven't played it. And I haven't played Rock Band or SSX. I've played Mirror's Edge pretty recently, and honestly, I really love this game. It's really fun. I love the parkouring. It's very fluid and smooth. And I think I liked how the first one was a little bit more linear, more forward. I think it was more fun in that aspect. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, it was more open world. So I felt like I was running back and forth a lot, and I don't know, like, I feel like the city's kind of boring looking because it's kind of plain. But, and maybe it's because it's futuristic and maybe things are supposed to look plain in the future. I don't know. But, I liked how snappy and the playthrough felt more in Catalyst, but I liked the more, I don't know if I'm explaining this. I guess I liked the more, it felt like it was a little bit more challenging or more fun with the first one, maybe. I don't know if I'm making sense. I feel like with Catalyst, I was like running through the same places multiple times, but I do like Mirror's Edge. It's kind of sad that I don't know if they'll make another Mirror's Edge game. Skate, I haven't really played Skate, and I haven't played Spore, or Peggle, or Unravel. I've played A Way Out, though, and I don't know if that's really a franchise yet, but honestly, I'm gonna put A Way Out up here. It's a pretty good game. Like, if you haven't played it, I recommend you to get your best friend, or a family member, or somebody, if you're able to, and play this game. It's so good. So they have like shit, I like their other game that won Game of the Year that one year, and it was really good too. My brain's kind of like farting. I don't remember the name of it right now, but it was good. I haven't played Apex Legends. One of my friends wants me to really badly. I just haven't done it. Zuma, I don't know what that is. Syndicate, I think I've heard of it. Haven't played it. Rocket Arena, haven't played it. What is this? I've actually played some of the Battlefront games, and they honestly go kind of hard. They're pretty fun. It's just Star Wars and you shooting, shooty, bang, bang. Borderlands, I haven't beat a Borderlands game, but I've played a lot of Borderlands. And it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's quirky. It's funny. It's a shooter. It's honestly, it's not, like, I like how colorful and entertaining it is. I haven't played the third game, and I haven't played the Wonderland game, which I've heard those are kind of mixed, but I do like the... Well, I mainly really like the second game a lot, so let me actually put this down, because the first one I'm playing the first Borderlands, and it's alright. I haven't really played the pre-sequel, is that what it's called? But I played Borderlands 2 quite a bit, and I do like the second game a lot. BioShock, that's actually installed on my PC right now, and I'm planning on playing it. So, you do that. XCOM, haven't played. Grand Theft Auto, I really haven't played. Red Dead Redemption. I beat these recently. Or I beat Red Dead Redemption 2 recently, and honestly, Red Dead Redemption 2 is really good, and there's like a lot of content in Red Dead Redemption 2. I feel like I played the first Red Dead Redemption, and I think I did a lot more side quests with the first Red Dead Redemption. Of course, the first Red Dead Redemption I think is a little bit smaller than the second game. But I know I didn't do all the side quests, but I think I did a lot more. But I enjoyed both. They both have really good, compelling stories. And, honestly, the second game and Arthur's story was really good, and I am like finishing up editing my Red Dead Redemption 2. I think I just uploaded the it's pretty close to the end, so of Arthur's story. So I'm gonna be like editing some of the, I guess, epilogue stuff. And I want to come back and play this game, and honestly, there's really not that many Western games, so it's pretty good, and I like the Red Dead Redemption series. It's pretty fun. I haven't played Bully. I can't read this. Civilization. I haven't played Civilization. I have Lenore. I need to play it. Haven't played it. Haven't played Mafia or Max Payne or NBA. Or W2K, or Dragon City. The fuck is this? Is that King of Fighters? I don't think I've really played that. Or Fatal Fury. Or Metals. Oh, whatever. Neo Geo. My brain's like, isn't that a console? I don't think I've played that. Capcom vs. SNK. I've heard of it. I haven't played it. I've played only the first Witcher, and I haven't beaten it, but I honestly like it quite a bit. It has a good stuff going. The thing is like, I feel like a lot of this franchise stuff could go higher if I've actually would beat the rest of it. Like, I need to play the second and third game, which I heard the third game slaps. I really want to play. I just haven't. Haven't played Cyberpunk. League of Legends. It's a fun game. I wouldn't say it's my favorite game to play. I recommend to play League of Legends with friends for sure. Like, just get 3 people. Is there 3 people or is it 5 people? Hold on. So there's 2 people at top, 2 people at bottom sometimes, and then 1 in the. So there's 5. So you need 4 other people that you know. Well, most of the time at the top it's normally 1 person top and then a jungler. But I recommend to have every single person you know as a friend. If you ever do PvP, because League of Legends is toxic. And that's why I'm thinking about putting League of Legends kind of low, but it's honestly a pretty fun game. And honestly, I really love the Poro King, but they got rid of it. And it's like, that makes me want to put it lower. I'm just kidding. But I'll put it in low B because I like it, but I really haven't touched League of Legends in forever. It's really toxic. So I don't really like playing. I don't like it when fan bases are toxic. Can ruin the experience for me. Let's see. Fortnite. Haven't played it. Rocket League, nah. I've played Pong and it's not bad. It's a fun game. It's fun. It's good old bing bong. I think I've even played Breakout. It's kind of like Pong and you just break out. Asteroids, I've played Asteroids again. Old game, pretty fun. Centipede, again. Another old game, pretty fun. Heavy Rain, I feel like Heavy Rain is like, how do I describe this? I honestly enjoy it. Like, there's I think a couple of plot holes with this game, but it's kind of like it's like a guilty pleasure. There we go. Like, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, I like the whole Sean or Jason, where are you? So goofy. I genuinely like Heavy Rain. I'm gonna put it pretty high up. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Beyond Two Souls, I actually played this last year too, and I was kind of disappointed in it. I really didn't like it. It was okay. Like, I'll put it I think it's better than Horizon and maybe Outer World. Actually, about here. I just didn't really care for Beyond Two Souls. It was okay. I wasn't really that big of a fan of it. Detroit Become Human. I think this is one of the better David Cage games. I kind of like the story more for it. And there's a lot of different endings with Detroit Become Human. And I think that's honestly really cool that there's so many different endings. And I genuinely liked all the characters. I like, Marcus, I like Kara, and I like my brain. I was about to just say Brian Deckard. I can't pronounce his name properly. But, I'm like, fuck, what's his name? Connor, there we go. I love Connor. He's a little cinnamon roll. But, which honestly, if you didn't know, Brian, or the, Connor, the android, he streams and stuff, so fun fact in case you didn't know that. So, and I know the detective dude that you're with, because my brain's not remembering him either right now for some weird reason. He apparently plays Mr. Krabs, which I feel like some people knew that too, but I don't know, a lot of people might actually know that. But honestly, Detroit Become Human, I like it. I think it was a pretty fun game. The story makes way more sense than flippin' Indigo Prophecy. That's all I gotta say. And yeah, that's kind of crazy. They put Heavy Rain, they put Beyond Two Souls and Detroit Become Human, but they didn't put Indigo Prophecy or Fahrenheit, which I'm like, honestly, the sad thing is with Indigo Prophecy, it has such a good start. Like, it's like, whoa, what is going on? This is crazy. This is awesome. Like, oh, I'm excited to play. And I also like, honestly, I love it when games have snow, because I just think snow in video games is cool. And it just gives off like this. I just really like snow in games. Some people might not like snow in games, but I just think it's kind of cool. And yeah, the game really got crazy and wild, and apparently they had to cut a bunch of hours of content, and that's why it got really crazy and wild and stuff. I couldn't stream that one. I ended up just recording it, so I have the whole playthrough of me playing it, so you can see how crazy and wild it is for yourself too. So, or you know, there's always someone else you can watch, or you can play it yourself, because I think you can buy it on Steam. I think, maybe. Epic Mickey, haven't played it. Or Disney Infinite. Or that. Or Club Penguin. Or Paladins. I've played Smite, and I kind of like Smite a little bit more than League of Legends, because it deals with the gods, and it, more or less, it kind of plays like League of Legends a little bit. Not completely, but it's less toxic. It might be more toxic now, but it was good at the time, so I did like it. Rogue Company, haven't played a Professor Latin game, or Layton, I can't talk. I don't know what that says, but I haven't played it probably. Haven't played Yokai Watch, I haven't played Monkey Island. I've played Grand Fandango, and this game is definitely kind of like, it's a gem for sure. It's pretty good. I like it. The only thing I didn't like, because I almost did drop this game, and it was because of the point and click stuff is very like finicky, and I think it took me a bit to like find things, and I feel like I was point and clicking everywhere, and there's this one area and I was having a hard time that I thought I just couldn't do anything, and I was like, it's not working. So I thought it bugged out on me. So it is an older game for sure, so it does have like its quirks, but it has a pretty good story, and I like it. I've only played the first Unleashed, but I really did like Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I'll put it right about here. I think I heard the second game wasn't as good, but I haven't played it, so I'll have to play the second one whenever I can, but I did play the first one, and I played it twice. I got the good and bad ending, because it was so good, and I enjoyed it a lot. I haven't played this. I've played Clash of Clans again. I'm not really a big mobile gamer, so it's alright. It's a good time killer. Clash Royale, haven't played that. Brawl Stars, nah. Fruit Ninja, haven't played that. Haven't played that. Tetris is game of all games here, man. It's good. Good old Tetris. I love Tetris. Tetris slaps. And good job to the 13-year-old kid that beat Tetris, and fuck that news lady, cause, you know, that's mean. Shouldn't talk like that, and I feel like other people made good, more valid points than just fuck her, but like, you know, fuck her. Cause there's so many other sports out there, but anywho. Hopefully one day gaming will get acknowledged at some point, but at this, it probably won't be anytime soon. Man. I really am surprised how long this video is actually being. I didn't think it was going to be this long. I thought I was going to knock everything out really quickly, but I ain't. Telltale Games? Shit, have I played a Telltale game? I think I've played games that feel like Telltale games, but I don't think I've actually played a Telltale game, so I'll put it here. I've played Angry Birds. It's a pretty fun, you know, again, not a big mobile game person, but it's not a bad game. Haven't played Ark Survived. I've played the first Outlast and Whistleblower. I haven't played the second game, but honestly, I thought it was alright. Some of it's kind of, I guess, clunky maybe now, which it's not even that old of a game compared to Battletoads, but I don't know. When I played Outlast and I played it with all my friends, I didn't really enjoy it that much. So, which I feel like older or way younger me would have been more scared of this game and maybe it would be higher, but I didn't think it was that fun. I've played The Forest with a couple of friends before, and honestly, it's not bad. I haven't played too much of it, but it's pretty entertaining. It's just a survival game and with spooky stuff, so. Haven't played PUBG or this, or I think I've played this game before, and it's not bad. It's just a casual, fun, random thing to play. You just swallow bigger circles, if I remember correctly. I've played some City Skylines. It kind of falls under the same category as, like, Sim City to me because, they're both kind of, like, similar in that aspect, and they're not bad, just not really my type of game. Death Stranding, now that is a conundrum. Now they're gonna come out with a second game. For sure. But, hold up. My throat is, like, really sore from all this talking, I guess. But anywho. I'm almost done, though. Just got a couple more to go through. Let's see. So, the second game is gonna come out. I honestly like Death Stranding, but I don't know if I understand the story. It was very pretty, and it's just, you know, you delivering mail in a way, but a little bit more. I think I'll put Death Stranding like right about here because it's not a bad game. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm kind of excited for the sequel. I actually liked Death Stranding a lot more than I thought I would. Farming Sim, haven't played that. Haven't played Ninjala. I did play No Man's Sky, but I played vanilla No Man's Sky, but I still actually genuinely like No Man's Sky, and I heard it's improved a lot since I've last played it. Unfortunately, I lost my copy. I don't know where my copy's at, because I got this on PS4 back in the day. So I gotta see if I can find it, because I would like to play with all the new updates and stuff, especially since they are free. Haven't played Planet Coaster. I haven't played Roblox. I've played Snake, and Snake's, you know, it's a fun game. It's not bad. Haven't played VR Chat. Haven't played Wii U or World Tanks. Haven't played Worms. I've played Control, and honestly, it's a good game right here. It's a really, really good game. I genuinely like it. It kind of makes me think of SCPs and stuff like that, and honestly, I like cosmic-y horror, unforeseen, like, hidden shit. It's really cool, and this is connected with, like, the Alan Wake universe, and I think it's also connected to Quantum Break and stuff like that, but they're, like, within each other, I believe. But it's pretty good. Too bad I don't see Alan Wake on here, so I'm a little surprised, but anyhow, I haven't played Sekiro. Slitheroo, more or less, it kind of plays like Snake, but I think there's, like, more. It's kind of like that. Haven't played this. I haven't played Shovel Knight. Is that Super Meat Boy? I've played Super Meat Boy, and Super Meat Boy is pretty hard, but it's still a pretty good game. It's not a bad game. It's pretty fun. Undertale, I'm gonna give the hottest, and I made this, I have this on my Twitter. I think it might honestly be my, like, last tweet that I've done, because I haven't, well, I guess technically not called Twitter anymore. I haven't been on it in a hot second, but Undertale, so I don't think Undertale's really for me. I do really, really love the music. The music is super good. Like, I think the music's really great. And I guess the story's not too bad. I don't know. I just didn't really care too much about the game. And I think it goes into it got way too overhyped for me. Everyone talked about how great this game was, how amazing it was. It's the best game that ever released and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know. To me, there's something missing, and I don't know if it's just because Undertale to me feels a little bit like a bullet hell. I don't know if that's what it's technically qualified under, but it's all right. I think, to be honest with you, it's not bad, and I think I do like Undertale more than Horizon Zero Dawn. I'll put it actually. I'll make it a very high C because to me, it's average. I just like, because again, the story is not too bad, and I do like the fourth wall stuff. That's pretty sick, and I honestly really low-key love the music. I listen to the music in my free time sometimes because like Megalovania is such a banger, but just, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea, I guess, which, you know, every person's different, so. I'm glad a lot of people really love this game, though, because this is an indie title, and it really helped, I think Toby Fox, I think is his name, and, you know, he's done a lot of different things and projects, so I think that's really awesome, so. And I know a lot of people are excited for his, God, I forgot what that other game's called, but I know it's kind of connected with Undertale, but, I think people are still waiting for more of that to come out. So hopefully people who really do enjoy the series, because I probably won't play it, the rest of it, because I'm not really that into it, but I'm happy that a lot of indie games, you know, do well. And you can tell he put a lot of love and passion into it. It's just, again, not my cup of tea. I haven't played Shantae. I feel like I should play The Binding of Isaac because I heard it's pretty good. Five Nights at Freddy's. I've mainly only played the fourth one. I haven't played the first, second, or third. Or Sister Location. I've only played the fourth one, which it's not a bad game. It kind of plays like how it's supposed to, but I don't really like jump scares, so I do know the lore a little bit. And I have one of the comic books, but yeah, I'll put it there. I'm not a big jump scare fan, but it's, again, anything in C doesn't necessarily mean it's like really a bad game. And honestly, I might come back and honestly my opinion might always like easily change. But just guess I'm just not that into Five Nights at Freddy's. I haven't played Celeste or Terraria or Cave Story. I've played Hollow Knight now. I love this game. They're really fun. They're really good. I put it high up there. I like that it's Metroidvania, and it's just really fun, and I enjoyed it. It's kind of addicting. I haven't played Untitled Goose Game. Stardew Valley is... Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't put Harvest Moon on here now that I think about it. I guess I did like Harvest Moon. Of course, Harvest Moon's kind of been everywhere lately, too, and Harvest Moon really is... It's complicated, but Stardew Valley is such a good series, and I love... And honestly, this is my type of game. I like doing cozy farming stuff. It's really fun. I enjoy it. A Hat in Time also, and it just, Hat in Time hits that perfect like nostalgia thing that I have as well, because it kind of, to me, it's like, it's cel shaded, so it kind of makes me think of Wind Waker a little bit with the animation, but it has like platforming, so it kind of makes me think of Mario. But it's a really good game, and I genuinely love it. It's super fun to play. Goat Simulator? I haven't played that. Or Gang Beasts, or Human Fall Flat, or Fez. I have Yooka-Laylee, I think, installed, but I haven't played Yooka-Laylee, and I haven't played Spelunking, or Octodad, or Movie or Die, or Ultimate Chicken Horse, or Super Hot, or Bendy, or whatever the fuck that says. I've played Castle Crashers, and I'm actually going to put Castle Crashers way up here too, because this is a good game to play with friends. It's really funny. It's kind of silly. I have some really good memories with this game too, and it's enjoyable. It's a good time. Like, I definitely recommend playing this like with your friends. It's really fun. I haven't played that. Haven't played Hello Neighbor, and probably won't, because it really doesn't look good. Haven't played that. I've played Overcooked, and Overcooked is pretty good. It's a pretty fun game to play with your friends, and I enjoy it. I haven't played a lot of it. I haven't played the second game, but it looks good. I want to play this game because I like VR games. I heard this game's good, but I haven't played it. Fall Guys. I've played Fall Guys, but I mainly ended up playing Fall Guys by myself, so I guess for me, since I've only really played it by myself, it's alright. I feel like it would be more fun if I did play it with friends, but right now, just my opinion of Fall Guys, it's okay, and it died really quickly too, unfortunately, because Among Us came around, and Among Us kind of like took the stage. Slime Rancher, I've played it, and I got bored. I didn't really enjoy Slime Rancher, and I know it should be something I like because slimes are cute and it kind of has a cozy feeling, but I just couldn't really get into Slime Rancher. It's not bad, and like I said, some of these games, of course, some of these are also mobile, but like my opinion could always like change. Like for example, Link's Crossbow Training. Like I love Legend of Zelda, but like it's all right, you know. It's not good. It's not bad. It's a-okay. Haven't played Stick Fight or Polybridge or 60 Seconds or Kerbal or Don't Starve or Doki Doki. I have played Among Us, and this is definitely fun with friends. I enjoy it. Haven't played the Henry Stickmin collection, but I did watch people play it, which looks cool, but I just haven't played it myself. I want to get the Nintendo Switch version of Crypt of the Necrodancer because Legend of Zelda, I just haven't played it. Haven't played this or that or that or that. Okay, cool. I think a lot of these I've played Happy Wheels though, because I'm pretty sure Happy Wheels is for free, and I think I remember playing some of this like at school. It's just a pretty goofy, fun game to play when you've got like nothing better else to do. I've played Journey, and Journey is honestly like a very beautiful game, and I honestly thoroughly enjoy it. It has really good music, and I like it. I can't really... I think it says... Oh, keep talking. I haven't played that. I haven't played Limbo. Oh, I've played this. I've played this a lot, like, over the years, and it's kind of fun to play. You just try and spread the disease as far as you can. Haven't played any Slender game. Haven't played the Surgeon game. Haven't played this. I don't even know what that is. Oh, I've played a Jackbox Party Pack game, and these are honestly low-key pretty fun. I would stream this, excuse me, if I wasn't scared of people being inappropriate when I stream. But I don't know. Maybe one day. We'll see. Just Shapes and Beats. I don't think I've played that. I haven't played Phasmophobia in a while. I'm still kind of waiting for them to finish and update the game more. Because that's like kind of like when I like to come back to games. It's like, oh, sweet, they got more done with it. All right. But Phasmophobia is really fun to play with your friends. And it's a good spooky time. And I kind of enjoy it. Hades. So, again, another hot take. I played Hades. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I kind of got bored. The music is good. The characters are nice. I love Greek gods. And, I do like some roguelikes, and maybe that's could be what the issue is. Maybe I'm not that into roguelikes that much. We'll see. Honestly, sometimes I don't know my genres, but it's, again, Hades isn't a bad game, and I'm really happy for, and honestly, they're doing well. They're coming out to Hades 2, so awesome, saucy for them. It's just, again, not my cup of tea and stuff, and I think I would say I'd like Hades a little bit more than Undertale, but it's just, I couldn't really get into Hades, and I know some people were wanting this to be, like, Game of the Year. I think it was actually 2020. I think it was, like, Hades, Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us Part 2. I think I named it. Last of Us Part 2, Hades, and Ghost of Tsushima. What was the other title? Because there's normally 4. Oh, well, I can't remember who else was nominated for 2020 at the moment. Maybe I'll remember later, but to me, Hades is alright, and I just, can't really get into it, so. Skull. What's this? Skullgirls? I haven't played. Haven't played that. Haven't played that. I don't know if this game's actually gonna finish, because I heard stories that this game isn't actually gonna finish. So I'm a little worried. But I do like it, and honestly the modding with this game was pretty cool. But cuz for the longest time too, I had that as like my opening video. I do like it. It's not a bad game. I think I'll put it as B, but I've heard that I don't know if this game's actually going to come out anymore. So I'm a little worried. Of course, they did have Suicide Squad on the list, and that's not even out. So I wonder if someone like made this, but that's a lot of games I haven't played. But some of the stuff that they put as franchises, I don't even know if I would really consider some of these as franchises. Some of these games only have like one game. But of course, even some of the things on this list, I don't even think I would consider it with one game. But but that's mainly it. I'm gonna go. Wow, it took me like 3 hours to do this. It is a long video. I'm just glad I finally finished it, you know, and I'm done and we're good and all that other jazz. So yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say. I really didn't think this video was going to be as long as it was. I thought franchises would have been a little bit faster than video games that are broken up separately, but yeah, it is what it is. But if you made it all the way through this video, feel free to like and sub if you're not subbed. And I stream on Twitch. Of course, I don't do this type of well, I do video games, but I don't do tier lists often. But yeah, just glad I'm done. But yeah, feel free to do all of that stuff, and I'll see you later. Bye.